at home as well.
Man.
All of us have got it at times, man.
I got a couple right. I got a couple
but
right.
it's been fun, man, nonetheless.
It has, man. And some of the plays we saw yesterday were insane as well, guys. Let's have a look now at the Aramco top 5 plays from day number 2. Yeah, and of course, man, number 5 here, we had Rive and Double. These guys played twice, man. It was so back and forth.
Yeah, we saw here Rife's coming out on the front foot in their first match. You can see him take the 7 golden later. As you can see, Rife just loves that momentum, loves that pressure, just locking him down. Can't believe that actually wall splats. I'm gonna have a word with someone about that one, but look at it, 7 golden letters.
Oh my God, yeah, number 4 here, Rife versus Double, man. You know, Double's been playing so well this week, and you know, he's a favorite to take the whole tournament. That was a crazy rage art read there from Double.
Yeah, we saw this time and time again, you know, the run backs going the favor of the initial loser, right? So Double managed to get his run back there against Rife, and that was a sick play there. As we move into Sajawal versus Farzine. Sajawal, a player that has surprised a lot of people, maybe not a lot of guys knew about him coming into this tournament, but he has definitely impressed.
I mean, just look at the style in this combo and just go for the unblockable sweep, tech on tech traps. As you can see here, just rolls in, and spins out. We've been speaking about the spin quite a bit.
Number 2, of course, Farzine once again versus Mangja. Mangja, the legendary law player out of Korea, but Farzine with that kind of fearless playstyle.
Yeah, really good stuff there. Look at that, the back 1-2 string. The forward 1+2, you know that he was really locking people down with that, but that was such a great moment there from Farzine. And look at the pop-off from him.
Team Falcons. That without heat.
Without heat, exactly. Yeah. That's fearless, man. But number 1, Ao versus Yagami. And if anyone has surprised this tournament, it has been Yagami there. Amazing stuff. Now, this double KO situation was insane.
I mean, it was a heartbreaking situation as well for Ao, because it essentially put him out. Yeah, that was, you said you read that as well, that up forward 1+2, but just look at it, 4-4, getting the trade double KO. You see the elation, and it's commiserations to Ao.
Yeah, man, Ao's still in the tournament though, but Yagami has really, really impressed me. We'll talk about him a little bit later on, but guys, like I said, this tournament has been a bag of emotions. Let's have a look now at the Doritos top reactions from yesterday.
Yeah, crazy as well. I'm really happy that we got to see the players' reactions. You know, there's multiple different guys, you know, Nemo, Ao, Rife, Chanel, so many big names, and it's super good to see their reactions.
I mean, you can just tell how much it means to the players, you know? We've been to many Tekken tournaments, but I think this is the one where I've seen the most actually come out from the players. As we can see there, Jod actually cracked. And I was saying this amongst us, Jod is normally cool, calm, and composed. I have never seen him under that kind of pressure.
Always stone-faced, no matter what happens. And he's been on big stages before, but look at CBM as well. When he qualified at DreamHack Dallas as well, huge pop-up by him. And there, once again, you know, Mangja there, reeling back in his chair. Farzine, a big pop-off. And John Ding too, man, he has impressed a lot of people.
Yeah, that pop-off at the end by John Ding. And CBM again, you know, you love to see the emotions from him. One of my favorite players in this tournament right now.
Probably one of the favorites to take it.
There's Yagami there, man. What a job that young man from Australia has done. But yes, man, again, a mix of emotion there. As we have a look at the brackets, guys, this is what we're going to be going down today. The elimination match to start it all off, Ao versus Artif. Then the winner of that, fighting versus John Ding for a spot in that top 8.
First match of the day, but we're going to move straight on to Group B here. Ulsan already qualified here, but you got the John versus Mo Il, and the winner of that will get the chance to face Nee, who's on his redemption arc, but let's see how this arc continues.
Yeah, man. And then moving on to Group C here.
Yeah, Hafiz Tanvir there beating Farzine and Double beating Bilal. But, you know, Farzine versus Bilal first, and then the winner will face Hafiz Tanvir. You know, loads of players there from Pakistan, bro.
There's a Pakistani guarantee to make it into top 8 here, guys. It'll be one of those 3 guys. But looking at Group D here, CBM made it through, taking out Chanel and Chakrin in close sets. But now Chanel, Sajawal, and Chakrin, Japan, Pakistan, and Korea, one of those guys will be joining CBM in that top 8 later on today. So that's what we have going on here, guys. And here's a look at today's schedule for Group A and B. Ao versus Artif to kick it off, guys. We're jumping straight into the deep end. And the winner of that will be playing against John Ding. Moving into the next group, though, the John and Mo Il, Pakistan versus Korea. The winner of that fights against the greatest of all time, Nee.
I mean, there's going to be some crazy battles here. And next up, we talked about it before, this is the all-Pakistani affair. We got Farzine versus Bilal. The winner of that gets to take on Hafiz Tanvir.
Yeah, incredible. And Chanel versus Sajawal, and that's something that everyone's talking about. You know, maybe the Alyssa versus the Yoshimitsu there, and they'll be facing for the chance to face Chikurin in that top 8 qualification match.
And this is what they're playing for, ladies. That's record-breaking numbers at $1 million prize pool. Now, just getting into top 8 will give you $45,000 guaranteed. So that is a big amount of money. That's already life-changing. So these matches that are coming up to qualify for the top 8 is already insane. But you want to go for that #1 prize. You know, you want to go for that $300,000 because that will be the most that any one person will have won in a single Tekken tournament.
I mean, history is in the making. History is being made. Like you said, life-changing money, man. What would you do with that money, Rukang?
Bro, I don't know. I'll put it into a savings account. I think that's the safest answer.
You're too safe. Why are you being safe? You're not a safe player. So what's the change?
Man. In Tekken, I'm different. You know, in real life, I'm
He's grown up now.
I'm a bit more safe. I can't help sleep like that.
You can't help sleep anymore like
Nah, no way. But I've seen some guys, you know, very quick to highlight, you know, Bilal, I think, going for multiple lows with Brian. That was insane when he did that. And he could have gone for the final low, but, you know, he held back.
And when he did it, you got really upset, didn't you?
I got very upset. I was super upset.
Guys, there have been so many players that have impressed us, but I think one player in particular, Yagami from Australia, he has done such a good job here. You know, I talked about it yesterday. There was 3 Japanese players, 6 Pakistanis, 6 Koreans, and 1 Australian that slipped through the cracks.
I mean, Yagami, we've seen it, and it's so... It frustrates me, right? Because this guy just doesn't have the confidence in himself. I'm like, dude, please look at the names you have beaten. Look at the path you have traveled.
Absolutely. Here is a look at some of the highlights from his run yesterday. Yagami from Australia. And I know you guys at home are watching from the Oceania region, man. You're backing your boy, and he could take the whole thing, Rukang.
Yeah, I feel like he can, but, you know, Bubsy, you touched on the point, which is very, very important. Is the confidence there for him to take it? You know, he's not been confident throughout the whole tournament, and he's still managed to get to this point. You know, I feel like if he builds that confidence now, he can actually take the whole thing and take the Esports World Cup.
There is no Reina that is on that guy's level. He has really shown that he's a true specialist, doing things that no one has seen before.
Yeah, there's that 12 o'clock click where leg goes all the way up. I've never seen someone use that at the wall, gets the guaranteed damage. He's got so many specialist setups, and even at the wall combos, you know, he knows when to like make sure if it hits grounded, if it doesn't, you know, he adjusts the combo to make sure that it doesn't whiff. He is tremendous. 4-4-2. You know, he uses it very well because it forces you to do something. He goes low sometimes, and he really mixes it up, then he goes for the unblockable throw.
There's not enough words to say how crazy that run has been, but there's also been some other players that have done a great job as well. I feel like one of them is definitely Chikurin. I feel like he surprised a lot of people. And I was sitting upstairs, I remember I was sitting down, I was like, can Chikurin actually do this? You know, but Knee as well. You know, Knee, one of the guys that not a lot of people were thinking is going to be able to go far, which is crazy to think, especially last year. You know, he was the captain of the Nations Cup for Team Korea. And a lot of people, I remember Ulsan saying, I'm relying on Knee. You know, I'm relying on this guy to lead from the front and take the win for us. And he did just that, you know. He got all the way to the grand finals. And we know how strong Knee is. But it's crazy to think that he's not favourite here.
No, definitely not. But, you know, the way he's been playing, he started off very slow in this tournament and he started to play a lot more aggressive going forward. And, you know, when Knee plays aggressive, we've seen it last time as well, you know, last year, when he starts pressing those buttons, especially against Atif before, you know, he starts playing so well. And this year, he's starting to gain that confidence to be aggressive. The aggressive Knee is the one I want to see.
That's it, man. Let's have a look at some of the highlights from Knee from yesterday. You know, definitely staying in there. And Bubsy, I mean, I think Rukang's right there, right? I mean, just seeing that aggression from Knee starting to slowly make that adaptation to Tekken 8.
So, yeah, exactly what you said, the adaptation to Tekken 8. Now, if you remember in Tekken 7, when Tekken 7 started, Knee also took a little bit of time to adjust to the game. You didn't see him dominate at the beginning, but I think it was the year 2018, that season where he just took major after major after major. It could be the same kind of story here, taking a little bit of time just to adjust to the game. We know it's a little bit different to the style that Knee is accustomed to, but I have no doubt that we are soon going to see the best of Knee.
Yeah, you know, he has an opportunity to win at this whole tournament. And if he did win, we were speaking about this before upstairs as well, if it goes to the first to fight format, it will favor some people over others. And Knee is one of those guys that's used to long sets. Maybe, you know, before the debate about, you know, first to twos and stuff, first to fives are what is going to matter now, long sets, Spag.
That's a really, really good point there, man. Yeah, it's first to 5 for top 8, man. So that's really, really important. I think if Knee can get there, and he'll have to fight the winner of either the John or Mo Il, right? So if he can take that match, then moving into top 8, you know, first to 5 long sets, that's his territory, right?
Yeah, and we've seen the long death matches he's had. This is his domain, the longer sets. He likes to download his opponents. I believe in one of his interviews, he said he lost the first match. He's like, I had to work it out, figure it out. But once I got that first match out of the way and I knew the timings and everything, then boom, it's my realm.
All right, well, ladies and lads, I believe we have our casters ready, getting ready here for this final day. Rip and Mikey, how you guys doing, man? What are you feeling about this final day?
Dude, it's crazy. It's finals day, of course. We've got the legends still trying to get into top 8 like me for those long sets. But we've also got guys like Ulsan already qualified. What do you think, Mike?
I think Ulsan's doing great. But yeah, like Spag was saying just now, Yagami has been phenomenally playing this weekend, representing the Oceania region and really putting that whole region on his back. So I really want to see him go farther in this
I
tournament.
want to see John Ding and Yagami. Reina, grand finals.
Grand finals.
Nice.
This guy wants chaos, man. But it could very well happen, man. Definitely could happen with Yagami, with the way that he's been playing. Ulsan as well, man. I feel like that's one guy we haven't really talked about. But ladies and lads, here we go. The players are coming into the venue now. We see the DRX boys. There's Nee and Chanel being accompanied by Lohai as well. What a team that is. But man, people are slowly getting ready now for this finals day.
I mean, Chanel's one we haven't talking about. But we'll just go into this team. We've got Ao coming in, Ao coming through the LCQ. And he's got a hard one off the top of the bat.
Yeah, he definitely has a difficult one. I think all these matches are going to be very, very tense. We were speaking about this before. There's a lot on the line. They want to make it into that top 8, and it's going to be interesting to see who makes it through to that top 8 spot for the first to 5 format.
Do we have any predictions, guys? I mean, I know you don't like the question.
No. I'm going to let Rukan go first. I feel like he copies me.
Yeah. Do you know what? For me, 1 or 2? Two. So I think Nee is going to make it through and then do well in top 8. And I believe Sajawal will do damage today as well.
What about from A and B? So we have John Ding, Atif, and Ao. Which of those guys makes it through?
I think Ao. I think Ao. To be honest, I think Ao because Ao has been looking not confident, to start with. But I hope he's brought that confidence back up now. And if he plays well, we've all seen the damage he can cause.
I'm just going to go safe as ours is now. I'm just going to go Atif and Nee because I've been a bit random in my picks and they ain't me working out. So go safe as ours is.
But what do you think about that Ao versus Atif matchup?
The Ao versus Atif matchup, that is an interesting one, right? Because they actually did play last year in the team format Gamers 8 and Ao actually did take it. I know it's a different game, I know it's different characters, but I want him to draw upon that confidence. I know we spoke a little bit at breakfast and we had a little bit of intel that I was a bit nervous, right? You spoke to him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he was walking, down. I was like, who's this guy? Like, he looks bare sad. I was like, oh, it's Ao. And then I said, oh, what's wrong? And he goes, Atif. And he just walked downstairs. I was like, oh man.
Well, talking about Ao and Atif, let's have a look now at our upcoming showdown presented by Dr. Suleiman Al-Habib, and it's going to be Ao versus Atif to kick it all off, guys. The loser of this is out of the tournament. The winner goes on to play versus John Ding, Japan versus Pakistan. I can't believe it's going to be an insane way to start this day.
I know, and what? I'm also interested to see who is Ao going to pick. He did face Nobi early on, so we know he's capable of beating a high-level Dragunov. He went with the Victor here, but is he going to throw a curveball? I want to see if he's may throw a curveball. I know he says the Elisa, he's not really comfortable in the Dragunov matchup, but going with the Elisa may be a curveball. Atif may have been just preparing for that Victor. What do you think?
Yeah, do you know what? It could go either way here. Not a clue how this is going to go down. Atif is the TWT champion of 2022, Evo second place 2024. He has a lot of accolades, but Ao has that too. Where's that confidence from Ao, man?
I need that unpredictability. I think that's what it is. I think it's with John Ding as well. His fearlessness, his ability to be able to assert those 50-50s and just go in hard. That's what got him the win against Atif. I think Ao probably has to draw upon that and try to go for the same thing.
Yeah, and that could come into his character selection because Elisa, I've played her in the past. It's more like you want to just like poke down. Victor has that in him.
Absolutely. Well, ladies and lads, Bubsy and Rukang have given their predictions. But what are your predictions at home, guys? STC Play predictions, stcplay.gg, and put in your votes for groups A and B. It's either Ao, Atif, John Ding, Nee, Moil, or the John. Who is going to be making it into that top 8 where it becomes first to 5 single elimination territory? But man, there's so much on the line here, Bubsy. So much on the line here, Rukang. If you're these players, how do you go into this match?
I just have to go into thinking about the Tekken. Don't think about the jump in the money. Just think about playing Tekken.
Yeah, that's the most important thing. All that matters here is Tekken. You need to be so focused on the game. Nothing else matters right now. Just Tekken, and that's it.
What else, guys? What else can we say, guys? Finals day is starting. Bobsy, are you ready?
I'm ready, but I'm sad it's coming to an end, man.
Are you ready, Rukan?
I am super ready for today.
Well, we're ready here at the studios, ladies and lads. Here we go. The final day is starting for the Esports World Cup for Tekken 8. History is about to be made. Let's go over to the stage to start the final day. Hello everyone and welcome. It is Championship Friday, and after 2 days of heat engagers and heat smashers, we have finally entered our final day. My name is Ryan Hart, one of your hosts, along with Milos, your other host, and we are indeed your gracious stage hosts for the final day. And it's been absolutely insane, man. As the players get geared up and mentally prepared for this action, the tension could be cut with a Yoshi sword.
Absolutely. I mean, we saw Yoshi yesterday in multiple games, so that was good to see more and more variety in our characters. But just so everybody knows, we're all on the same page. On finals day, we get to decide who the victor is. But before we get to that, we have to go through some players that do play Victor later on in our day. We've gone through half of our groups, and we still have our 4 groups in Phase 2, GSL A, B, C, and D. 4 players have already made it into our finals bracket. We got CBM, Yagami, Ulsan, and Double, but we need to see who plays against them. And for that, we have to delve deeper into our GSL groups.
We do indeed. Amazon Arena, can I hear it? All right, the people are chanting. Yes, the hype is building here and tension is building as well. And these guys go head to head in a $1 million prize pool. And man, the guys are getting locked and loaded on the stage. Owl, Atif. Talk to me a little bit about these guys.
In this game, I mean, look, both of them have had close losses. Ao to Yagami specifically made it to LCQ, so it's already huge that he's here in Phase 2. But on the other side, we got Atif, only Pakistani player from Group A. And in this case, despite the Dragunov player, basically, is not able to close things out when playing against John Ding. So there's a lot on the line, but a lot of pressure. This is an elimination game, and this game, plus the next one if you win it, doubles your prize money.
Indeed, it wasn't Mr. Miyagi versus Daniel-san, it was Mr. Nobi versus Owl-san, and Owl defeated his master here, and that's why he's in that chair. But his opponent, a man who won't be denied, all the way from Pakistan, the Tekken World Tour champion here in Saudi Arabia last year, Atif is going to try and take him down. But for this action, it's time to send it over to the casters. Take it away, boys.
I love this presentation. It's not easy. It's not. I see that carrying pad. That carrying pad is dope. The pad shot, the pad shot, arcades.
Welcome everybody. We are here for the finals day for Esports World Cup. Calling the action, I'm MYK, and joining me on the mic is going to be Rit.
Boom! Here we go, kicking it off with a crazy one. Japan versus Pakistan. You got Al versus Atif, and unbelievably Atif in that lower bracket with that crazy loss to John Ding yesterday.
Insane, absolutely insane. We already got 4 of the players qualified. We're going to figure out who's going to be filling out the remaining top 8 for those last 4 spots. But yeah, the first match, as you guys can see, Al from Japan going up against Pakistan's Atif.
And little history in this one, of course. You know, Ao and Atif, they did play some casuals the other day, did not go well for Ao. But I really feel like Ao shouldn't even be in this position. He played so badly yesterday compared to day one of this competition, right? So which Ao is going to show up today? We've seen how good he is against this character Dragunov. He took out JDCR in the LCQ for this event. He took out Nobi in his own group at this event as well in Phase 1. So can he get it done here against probably the best Dragunov in the world in Atif?
I think that's exactly what we're thinking, right? But like Rip said, you know, I think Ao has the cleanest steps around all the Dragunov players I've seen, just confidently stepping around heat smashes and chasing after them and running twos at point blank range. But Atif is a different beast, man. Like he plays at 110 speed at all the time. But here we go.
Okay.
This is going to be the first match.
Let's go, Victor. Let's go.
Special intro, and Coliseum of Faith is going to be the stage, a pretty big stage.
Large stage indeed. Let's see what happens. Game 1, round 1.
All right, here we go. Starting it off. Small lead already saw T. Wow, keep out down forward 2, finds its mark.
Yeah, this means Al's playing the game, right? Obviously, you know Atif is going to press buttons. He wants to press that offense. But if you can keep him out with some kind of passive offense, passive defense, whatever the hell it's called, you can stop people from attacking you.
Yeah, that's
keep out.
Keep out with buttons. That's classic. Wow, raw down forward 2 gets punished. That's about even. Small lead there with Al. First is good. Beat out the down 2 in time. And the low heat smash to take the first round.
Round 1 to Ao, and yeah, he came to play today. This is looking much better than the way he played yesterday. We got a real match on our hands. Steps the down forward 1, gets the jab punish.
These guys want to move to the next round for that qualification, and they're both facing elimination, so they don't want to go home. They're so close to the finish line.
Yeah, this is nerve-wracking. Obviously, a huge difference in prize payout.
As soon as you have that thought, though, it's over, man. Got to play your game.
Exactly, 12 to 9 and higher, right? It's crazy. Look at the engager here from Atif.
Adding on the chip. Trying to walk around the tackle, but got caught. The 1 extension, take away that gray life.
Oh, and he tried to swing. He wanted that keep out again, didn't get it.
Yeah,
and Atif ties it up.
Hits the brakes right before that down. But finds a counter hit 1+2. I think he counter hitted that down 2 there. Yeah, Victor, ever since they updated his combos, long extended combos, close to the wall, but the special get up 3 from that position for Dragunov there.
And Al small life, a good duck in the low that time. Atif calls it out, gets the combo extension off the launch now.
Extended with the burst, strong arrow talisman, there's Tornado, already ending the combo. Stomp for the spike. Tags on him down to after. Crouch dash 4, heat dash, this should be the round.
That was crazy, you know, and he had to start the right way. That does kill. It looked like a reset almost there, the way the combo got close at the end. But Atif 2 rounds to 1 now. That QCF4 was so clutch from the land there.
Yeah, the fact that he called it out with the heat sidestep down to engage.
Man, engage right back. 1-2-1 from Atif.
They are swinging. The challenge after the back forward 2. 1-2-1 keeps the heat though.
Could have heat down there and sidestep throw. Get off me.
Cool class. Got the counter at big launch time. Big wall carry as well. This is gonna hurt.
Yeah, he's gonna even up the life differential here. Both players about to run out the heat timer.
That is weird. That is weird.
Good thing it was the smash, not the running 2.
He dashes off to keep him in there still. Down to the wire. He's got range, but the shoulder from Atif.
Wow. With punish, shoulder was beautiful there.
And, you know, Al started off so well there. Where did it go wrong?
Yeah.
It's just, Atif made it look like he was still going all full speed ahead, and then that hits the brakes right before that second down forward 2 keep out, and I think that was the turning point in that match.
His adjustments are so fast, right? Like, he immediately recognized, okay, he's trying to keep me out immediately. That's why he got that down forward 2. Let's bait that out and punish him immediately. And just the very last shoulder he got was such a good whip punish too, right?
Yeah.
It's like, tries to keep out on me. Boom.
He flipped the switch from offense to defense like that. It just seems so seamless for him.
I feel like he's got so much experience here in pushing the pace that he understands how players respond to that. Push up the pace, and so he's like, okay, I see how you try and respond to this. Now I know how to respond to that.
Right, and he's also like setting you up for that with his offense. But here we go, beach stage, another big stage. Walls are a little bit closer than the last stage though.
And now he had a good start. He just got to, you know, try to call back that first round. But you already know Atif's adapted. Let's see what Al adapts back here in game number 2.
Oh, tried to duck the back 4-3. It was the mid though.
Counter it.
Okay, dapat.
That's regular.
Okay.
Wow.
Regular throw, yeah.
Okay, stance.
Threatening with the stance, but
Okay.
cancels out of it.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Okay, that is weird. That is weird.
Backdash the down
Budak,
forward,
budak,
ducked
budak.
anyway, and got the full punish.
And recognize the downfall wasn't on
Yeah,
block, so
Borak.
we got a whiff punish with the wall standing 2.
It didn't find the
Pressure.
wall, though. This is
Nice.
a newer stage.
Okay.
Yeah,
No, no,
And
no,
Al was
no,
trying
no.
keep out. He's trying to find counters because he knows Atif is going to be swinging.
there it is, the 1+2.
Down.
Big
Sorry,
counter
guys.
here. Angle's a little funny for the wall, but we do have burst to try to get a little bit more. We get it.
Yeah, and use the burst anyway, just to make sure he's in heat for Atif on the wake up here.
Nice.
Oh,
1+2.
he's the
Let's
heat.
go, baby.
Too far.
Okay, with punish, with the burst.
Nice. Counter hit.
Hits the tackle. That was
Okay.
sick. Extends the combo with the heat dash and keeps it simple for the ender. Nice stuff to Al.
Yeah, he's looking focused, and he doesn't look shook right now. One apiece here, game 2.
Wow, a deep sidestep
G.
block on the down
Counter hit.
4-2
1+2.
there. Great break
Crit.
from Al.
Like the homie
Whip.
attack.
Ada.
Yeah, using a lot of homing attacks now from Al. Back 4, up forward 2. Trying to keep him honest.
Alah.
Good block, man. His defense is
Menolak
crazy.
anjing.
How did he know?
He didn't know. He saw it, and he reacted, bro.
To the knee. Gives a little bit of Oki at the end there. The down jab, he smash takes his frames. Wow. Set point for Atif. Al facing elimination.
Yeah, Al literally
Keep
getting
up.
pushed back here.
Oh,
That back
aduh.
he had this.
Kati laut. Nice.
He had, oh my god, he got the counter too. I said he didn't get the duck on the backward three either, but like, it's just that's how Atif makes you play. He just makes you freeze up and reconsider everything.
Okay, setting up for the stance here. Goes low again.
Gotta do it. Gotta believe.
Got the Oki as
Aduh.
well.
Oh my
Aduh.
god.
Rounded, so he got a
Let's try.
full
Let's try.
punish. He tech rolled into a QCF2. That was
You
sick.
gotta get up.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Drake.
It's
Oh,
disaster.
yes, QCF4 follow
Ah.
for the Drake.
Ah.
Punishing it all.
The whiffs, just the tiniest
Not
punish.
enough
Nice.
to run it to.
Nice.
Here we go. Final round, game 2. What a scramble. Al fighting to stay alive.
Terlalu aneh mo.
Well, second
Barely.
has saved his life.
Counter.
Doesn't matter.
4-3, nice punish on the down 4-2.
Great in a running 2 there.
Puckers the jab, no fear, full crouch low.
You gotta be so
Nice.
careful. You found the counter.
That was sick. Can we get to wall?
Ayo.
Still have burst as well. We're gonna extend it with the burst. There's a tornado. Heat activated
Awa.
now. What are we doing? Shit.
No.
Good idea.
Bagus banget.
Look at the counter. Oh, nice duck.
Nice. Nice.
Oh, that should be the round. Ow,
two.
staying
Okay, Mick, let's go.
alive.
Holy crap. One game apiece. That armor was so crazy because he's looking heat dash after.
That
Back
was
1+2.
clutch,
Let's go.
City.
Wow.
Clutch. Back against the corner. He had to fight his way out. Ow, staying alive here.
That was ridiculous. All tied up now. One game to see who stays in the tournament and who goes out at 12.
Insane, man. And then that's not even to this match ain't even to qualify yet. They still got to go up against John Ding after this.
Oh boy.
Fun times. Here we
Here
go.
we go. Exactly. Ortiz Farm.
This farm.
The sidestep duck on the 1-3.
Good duck there.
Using a lot of sidestep ducks, threading the jab.
Okay. Minus.
Pressure's on.
1+2.
Mid this
Anti
time.
counter.
Follow's gonna be the low.
Nice time on it.
Nice.
Oh, my
Nice duck,
God.
duck, and gets the perfect while standing 1 punish.
He stepped the first, then ducked the second, and got the launch. Sideways with the combo, going to the other
Trying to
wall.
Get more damage. Okay.
He dashes immediately now. Down back 4 for the pressure. Atif a little bit behind. Spends the heat smash.
Got frame advantage. We go for the unbreakable tackle. The follow-up is the 1+2.
Babi emang.
Double rage.
Aduh. Counter.
Wow, no
Walah.
fear. Since he got
Walah.
the counter hit, he can
Keliru,
use that as a
keliru.
frame trap. Smart stuff to Atif there.
That is bad.
Man, that was crazy. This is so back and forth, and it's so close.
I had to call out, but got up.
Yeah, and out. You know, he just hesitated a little bit. You got to be playing to your peak potential right now. This is the moment.
Nice.
Down to engage.
Bagus.
Going for the chip. Look at the chip
Nice.
building up. Nice punch on the down 2.
Oh, 1+2 break.
Go break.
Nice.
Block from Atif.
Redeemer low.
He
Aduh.
Cancel.
Nice.
Gets punished by the long range forward 1+2. Good awareness and great move usage from Al at that range.
Yeah, it was not the best heat burst there from Atif. I thought he was going to go for a heat engager because he had some great life to recover, but he went for the burst instead, and the cancel cost him.
Aduh.
Counter
Counter.
down 2. Running frame
Aduh.
trap.
Oh
Counter
boy,
lagi.
running way to the side that time. And usually we're talking about Al being good at sidestepping these dragon off attacks. Didn't find it that
Bola.
time.
No.
No balcony break.
Yeah, the angle was weird.
Menerawat.
Strange.
Nice. Aduh.
Counter. And the heat dash to secure
Kill.
the win and the round.
Atif. Atif gokil.
Elimination point for Al now. He's got to step it up.
Saw him here last
Victor
game
di
too.
Valier.
Man, the crowd is so
Itu
loud.
aja.
I can hear the
Crouch dash after the back 4-2 saved him.
Aduh,
And
bisa
the
lagi.
step was good. Atif just a jab punch. He's got a big leg.
Oke,
Counter
nah.
throw.
Counter.
Back to the launch of the game. Oh boy, the alpaca get in the way.
Control.
Want some of the action too. 1-2.
Lagi.
Burst
Out there it is.
Unfortunate
Tembok,
for
tembok.
Al. What a great
Ambil
place to
tembok.
put the burst.
And Atif still has heat here to extend this combo even further, or the heat death for the pressure.
Ooh.
Range out, he's gonna survive.
Okay.
He
He
does.
survived.
Let's go, let's go,
Still
let's
has heat. He's
Bro,
not out
it's
of
live,
it
it's
yet.
live.
No way. Does it just descend into a final round? It's not even done.
This is insane.
He gets some life back here and heat activation
How are
if
we
he
gonna
wants it.
activate? How are we gonna activate?
Run up in his
First tackle,
Aduh.
and the high crush down to a team moving on into the qualification match.
No.
Over
That is-
Al.
What a set, and that was crazy. At the end
Upper
of
plus two.
Al with the
Boleh tapi.
decision
Ya.
to dash
Wait,
up
wait.
and do the heat
Terkurang
burst
anjing,
dance
tetap.
was so
Right?
crazy. I don't know what he was thinking there.
So
Usually
good,
it's going to be punishable, so you don't want to
That's
get too
good,
close to
good.
your opponent, create some space. He did the opposite.
Yeah, run up.
think
Maybe
keluar.
easy for the
By
armor
Victor.
to go through a ghetto kick or something.
Victor keluar.
Crazy, but Al, unfortunately, that's the end of his run
That's tough.
here at Esports World Cup. He fought his heart out, man. That was what a way to start it off for today.
Exactly. Crazy start, as expected, though, from these two. And back and forth, you know.
Victornya nggak pakai.
Man, Atif,
Upper plus two ya.
so ridiculous in game one.
menarik.
I won the first round. Also,
Kalau terakhir
Atif was like, I think I know what you're up to, sir.
Yeah,
Aku mau
it's like
sangat
you're gonna try to
terakhir.
keep out and
Yang
play
terakhir
like a
mau
1+2
sangat lah.
counter timing, and a team just went for the counter whip
Upper
punch
plus
game.
two.
But then
Sangat lah.
Al,
That is-
brink of death,
Damn,
brings it
Lee.
back
Good.
in game number 2.
Damn liquid. Damn liquid.
Unbelievable. And then the tackle, you know, we saw the down back four in that first tackle. Is it only off a certain situation they can find it? I was curious why we didn't see the down back four in the other tackles.
Itu loh.
Yeah,
Upper
no,
plus two.
no,
Ah, itu loh.
because
Maksud
he
gua,
went for
maksud
the
gua
back
itu.
4-2 into the tackle, and then
Not
yeah,
like
that's
that.
exactly how he got the counter hit off that.
But there you see it, Atif. Sigh of relief.
Yeah, that was a nail biter up the first set. Oh my goodness.
And that's the thing, you know, Al now out, I believe at 13th place.
Si
So now
Jepang
Atif,
kalah sedih, bro.
one more
Tetap, bro.
match still to qualify
Supportive
to make it
tetap
into
sedih
that
tadi.
top 8.
Okay.
And it's going to be against the guy who sent him to that loser bracket,
Sending.
John Ding.
Ya.
What's crazy, if you
Eti.
guys have been paying attention to day 1 and 2,
Nerf Eti,
this is
now.
another double Jeopardy situation. And usually,
1-1. Ooh, Atif wins the RPS.
yeah, and the whoever won the
Terlalu
first set
buff tuh. Untuk
in
gamer
the double
terlalu buff
Jeopardy
ya, bro.
situation usually ends up not doing so hot in the second one. But we'll see. That pattern has been broken yesterday.
It has been broken. However, that was also when all those matches were on the same day. Right, so in those instances, you know, the players didn't have time to recover really fully, but now you've had an entire night to recover. You've thought everything over. You went back and watched the match.
True.
You know what happened now, so it's completely
their
different
homework.
here. So let's see what happens. Atif versus John Ding, and so much history between these two players. You remember back in Rev Major, Tekken 7, John
Welcome to
Ding
Strip.
first beating Atif there in that grand final, Lucky Chloe. You fast forward to the Tekken World Tour Finals when Atif won the TWT Championship, taking out John Ding. And then you forward to the latest TWT Finals where John Ding got his revenge on Atif there, right? So, and now sends it to lose back in the Tekken 8. It's crazy. A lot of history between these two guys.
Seeing these guys paired up again to give us another amazing banger of a match. These guys' sets have been so phenomenal, dude. I can't wait. This is qualified. Who's gonna take that first spot
hand, bro.
for the qualification
Damn.
here to make it into that top 8 today? John Ding, of course, sent Atif into the losers bracket, rocking the Eddie, but against Yagami yesterday, we also saw a secondary character that I didn't even know that he
Okay.
was playing,
I love that.
the Nina. So he might even bring out the Nina if Eddie doesn't work out here.
That is, of course, the big question mark. I mean, the other wild thing about this format and how we split these groups up across these couple of days here, because obviously this could have all been yesterday,
Yeah.
right? But
Karakter
in this instance now, Atif is warmed up.
Sahih,
He just got that whole
Nina,
set in with Al.
Eddie.
He's got some momentum inside his system, and John Ding is coming here a little bit cold in
That's
comparison. And it's
Solid
still
Eddie.
only first to two to find out who
On
gets
his
into that
lineup.
top 8.
Yeah, I think people always try to like sleep on John Ding a little bit. You know, it's like
upset.
nobody ever really picks him, but he goes mad for, wins LCQs, gets into the top 4 a lot of the times. But Atif, former TWT champion, he's a beast with a ton of characters, just a complete Mokujin of the game, a real student of the game. Just
I love
so good with a lot of
Yeah.
characters. But he's rocking the dragon off. Really strong character, really strong player. But going up against John Ding, Eddie, not so popular, right? Especially with the Tekken 8 change to Eddie, a lot different from the previous iteration for that character. So it's a little bit different.
I feel like John Ding's playstyle, though, is just like run the mix. You know, you get hit by this, you deal with it. You know, and I'm going to put you in a situation where you just have to guess correct or not.
Yep.
And if you do, good job, you beat me. But otherwise, I beat you. And that's all it is.
Which is terrifying to go up against in a tournament scenario.
It is.
Eddie,
But it's also Tekken 8. You
Yeah,
know?
you gotta.
But here we go into the matchup. Atif versus John Ding. Qualification match. Elimination match. Let's see who gets it.
Back to the Coliseum.
Eddie, gokil. Eddie gokil. Masa udah menang deh.
Wow.
That's
Side
how we're
step.
starting.
Step
Three
launcher.
before starting it off. Full launch for John Ding.
Avoiding the down forward 1 at round start.
The Jingle 1.
Nice
Ooh,
tuh.
what a step
Counter.
on the down forward 4.
Punish.
Great whip punish from Atif there.
Got step launchers too, man. And here's the heat first for the extension.
We're so close to the wall already.
Nice
No whip
punish.
punish there on the QCF4. Maybe he thought he blocked it.
Oh,
I mean, that move does have crazy range.
oh, nice
It
punish.
almost
Oh
does
my
everything.
God,
Dude, his
dude.
QCF whip punishes today have been insane.
Match. Keep the pressure on.
Aduh, wait.
Okay,
First,
Aduh.
got a chance to activate.
Anjing.
No whip punish on the down 2. Okay, we're cashing out with the smash.
Alah.
Went
Nice
mid.
tuh. Ah.
The
oh,
defense.
so lame.
Yeah, we're gonna have punished it, but it's not gonna splat either because the weird angle.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Bring it in
that is
back
that is
anyway.
Eddie things.
He's
That is
like, yo,
Eddie.
4 things go wrong in a row. It doesn't even matter. I'll make 4 right
Eddie.
decisions.
Never count John Ding out.
Nice.
Unbelievable.
The classic.
Counter whip punish the first hit, got caught for the second.
Anjing, main bawah mulu bro. Tupok bawah.
And they're running to pressure down to the classic. Dragging off the CD1 misses.
John Ding tagging
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah,
roll, the
yeah.
1-2-1 engage, counter it.
Yeah, Atif has been fighting a lot of those 1-2-1s today. There's the back one for John Ding. Early. Nice patience there from Atif.
Yeah, we kept seeing that from Atif, right? He kept going side step, left block, and as soon as he saw the whip, pulled the trigger, cash out with the heat dash.
That's Dragon
That
of
is wild. Well played by Atif there to tie it up.
Start down
Aduh.
2.
Cutting terus tuh ya.
Bro, the crowd is so
Minas.
loud. I can still hear him. The
Minas.
Let's Go Atif chance.
Aduh.
Nice dump, but punished it a little early. He was still airborne.
Anjing.
Wow,
Speedy one in your
interrupt.
face.
The 4-4-3 with the crouch dash 1. Gonna extend it with the burst. Still have tornado.
Aduh.
Huge lead down to heat timer still available for Atif here.
Aduh.
Counter
Bawah,
hit. This is his
nice.
chance. And he's gonna
Okay,
recover
there.
all that gray.
That was crazy time from
Ayo,
John
minus
Ding.
KP ku bro.
Dash,
He
dash,
dash,
he
emang.
dash.
Aduh,
Out
beef.
the axis. Oh my God. Is he
Aduh.
dead? Wait, the wall save him maybe?
Weird axis. Hold
Super
on.
weird. Super weird.
Oh, but the down back 3+4, no fear.
Gotta go for a launch punishable, but if it hits, it hits.
Bawah.
Atif looking to get game 1 here.
John Ding checking with the relax 2.
Hello someone.
Atif wasn't dunking the relax 2-4 yesterday.
Oh, that's true.
This is adding up. The down 2 running 2. Classic Dragon
Aduh,
off.
whip.
And the side step lefts today.
And look at the timing of when he
That's
sidestepped.
different.
So
That's
late, right? He
different.
lets John Ding run all the way up and then sidestep left.
Ay.
No, sir.
Third, yeah, we gotta run the mix. Went for the low after the 4-4-3.
Kata gue sih ganti ya. Kata gue sih ganti.
Yeah, it was a big sound effect.
Kasih
I think
Ana
maybe he
atau-
thought it was a counter hit, but it was not a counter at that time. Atif,
Ana.
1-0 right now.
Menarik.
That was
Poke.
pretty clean. That was definitely different
Playing
from how that set
neutral.
went yesterday.
Neutral.
Let's see if John Ding has a character switch or if he's going to stick it out with the Eddie and make an adjustment.
That's the big question here, right? We know he's got a couple other characters. He's got the Nina, he's got the Reina. Originally, he had the Azucena,
Yeah.
right? I mean, I was he's going straight back in
All
with
the
the Eddie.
characters, he's the secondaries has a nah at the end.
Uh-huh.
Nina,
Eddie
Reina, Eddie nah.
All right, here we go. Game 2.
Counter hit 4-4-3, gets the link.
Oh,
Oh, caught him ducking after the engage. Adjusting for the wall. Got a good chunk of damage there. That heat 3+4 doing work into the smash, into the relaxed low.
Uh-oh. Punish? Whoa, so
Didn't
late.
get the punish.
Uh-oh. Trouble with the wall
Help.
behind you.
Up
Good
forward
choice.
2 to get out of
Good
trouble.
threat, good
Built
threat,
in
good
sidestep right for the evasion there.
Nicely done. First round, John Ding.
Fishing for the down 4-2 on counter hit, but the 1-2-1 in return.
Oh, boy.
Aduh.
Wow, it's a high now.
Now both hits are high now.
Aduh.
Jeez.
Gets smashed, and the wall's right there. Pressure now. Now looking good. Down forward one. Atif ties it up.
Oops, all mids.
Atif 2 rounds away from qualifying into the top 8. And we actually don't have a Pakistan player in that top 8 yet, so this would be huge.
That's crazy. What?
Nice.
4-4-3 again. Just chipping away at the ankles.
Aduh.
Teeth returns the favor with the
Kayak
down
bisa
two.
masuk sih ya. Bisa masuk.
Oh,
Handstand mixes, huh?
Tembok. Aduh.
3-3, interesting. Into the handstand 4. Beating out the jab.
Get tackle, get off him.
I think that was the 1+2.
That's right.
Lost the heat smash attempt. John Dick still has heat available here. Just the raw burst.
Kasih pressure.
Want to die with heat.
Nice.
Oh, wow! The QCM4 heat move, but gets
lagi.
loaded
He might be
up
dead.
a wrist there with the full
Selesai kah?
crouch low.
Damage.
What a baby.
Atif on qualification point to eliminate John Dick from the tournament. And the crowd's getting louder.
They could feel
Aku
it
pengennya
one round
Pakistani
away.
sih
Gets
memang.
the punish
Tapi
on the relaxed 4-3.
John Dick
Counter it down 2, running
menarik,
2.
pemain
He's
menarik.
taking all the
Wih,
rounds.
anjing launcher.
Down three instead of down 4-3.
Big mistake from John Dick. Still has heat available though. Gotta watch out. Atif's heat timer running out. They might have to deal with that heat smash in a second. There it is.
Oh,
Oh,
masuk
it was a
semua.
full round.
Ah, John Dick.
2-1 Atif eliminates
Anjing,
John
gokil.
Dick.
Slayer.
Atif is
Atif
gonna
Slayer.
qualify for the top 8.
Minimal final.
very well done.
Atif.
Just like we've been
Harus
seeing
warrior.
too all week
Minimal final lah.
long. The double jeopardy situation gets the run back on John Ding there very convincingly.
Hey.
2-0 to
Atif,
qualify
gokil,
into that
Atif,
top
gokil.
eight.
Now he's got John Dick's key as well. Atif
John Dick
getting
keluar
it
sih.
done here today.
The
Very
smile,
strong.
the
Very strong
sigh of
player.
relief. He knows it was a hard work, that it was not easy, even for a player at his caliber, man.
No, that was a huge match, and he knew it was against someone who could take him out.
Yeah, and especially John Ding, they have so much history with each other from the previous game with the Tekken World Tour. These guys have run into each other time and time again. The story continues here in Tekken 8.
Yeah, and just FYI, the crazy prize pool out here. That matchup was a $25,000 money match. That's what that was for that first of 2. Crazy difference there. John Dick
Angel,
going
angel,
out
angel.
at 9 through 20 grand.
Epi,
Atif
pakai Epi,
guaranteed a
angel.
minimum of $45,000 now.
That is insane. Look at that. As soon as he wins, pop off with the smile. You love to see it.
Ayo.
Exactly. So John Dick out of here, but
Terlalu
Atif
tenang.
moving
Korea terlalu
on.
tenang.
Let's send it on
Masuk
down
aja.
the stage to hear from Atif.
PAU, terlalu tenang.
And here we are with the man of the hour himself, Atif, moves on
Atif.
to the top 8. And now I
Atif.
see you're tired. This was an exhausting matchup, but you had half the room cheering for you as a Falcons player. How does that feel to you?
मुझे नज़र आ रहा है कि तुम थके हुए हो, तुम्हें बहुत थकावट है इस वक्त, और जो कमरा था तुम्हारे लिए शोर मचा रहा था, तुम्हारी फीलिंग्स अभी कैसी हैं?
मैं काफ़ी ज़्यादा खुश हो गया हूँ कि मैं काफ़ी नर्वस हो गया था कि मैं कैसे खेलूँगा कि इस लूज़र साइड पे मैं काफ़ी परेशान भी था, लेकिन मेरा सिर्फ फोकस था जीतने का, टूर्नामेंट के मैं टूर्नामेंट जीतना है और मेरा गोल ही यही है। और मैं किसी को भी अभी तक कुछ नहीं देख रहा, मैं बस फोकस कर रहा हूँ कि मैंने सिर्फ जीतना है टूर्नामेंट, और
Ayo, aku pakai tani. Juga pakai tani.
मैं इनको हरा।
Jot, bukan Jot. Satu
I was very
Bilal,
worried.
Bilal.
I was very nervous, but my focus is on just winning the tournament. I'm not looking at anything else. I'm not worried about anything else. And I just wanted to play my best, and I'm just here to win the tournament.
I mean, you beat John Ding, and what a hell of a game it was. But yesterday, you
Sajawal?
lost to him.
Sajawal.
What did you change
Tapi
in
Bilal,
your
Bilal paret.
strategy from yesterday until today to beat him?
तुम्हारी गेम बहुत ज़बरदस्त थी, तुम कल जॉन डिंग से हार गए थे, लेकिन तुम आज जीत गए उससे।
Habis
तुमने
sih,
क्या
habis.
तब्दीली की, तुमने क्या एडजस्टमेंट्स की अपनी गेम में?
मैं जब जॉन्डिंग के साथ मैच खेला, मैं नहीं जानता ज़्यादा एडी के बारे, कोई भी पाकिस्तान में ऐसा कोई बेस्ट नहीं जो एडी खेलता हो, मैं उसके प्रैक्टिस करता हूँ, लेकिन मेरे टीममेट ने मुझे समझाया कि जो चीज़ें मैं मिस्टेक कर रहा था, उन्होंने मुझे चीज़ें समझाई और मैंने थोड़ा वर्क किया, वो मैचेस देखे ताकि मैं इस चीज़ को समझूँ, हो सके क्योंकि मेरा लाजमी मेरा उसके साथ मैच आएगा, इसी वजह से मैं ज़रा उस पर तैयारी की थी उसके खिलाफ।
So nobody really plays Eddie in Pakistan, so there was not much I could figure out about the character, but what my team said was they helped me adjust my game. They told me what I have to do in the game, and so that's what I worked on, and here we are.
And now, you feeling confident getting into the top 8? I mean, you've won gold before. You're no stranger to this. What's the focus now? You've won gold here before. What's the focus on from now on that you've moved into the top 8?
तुम पहले भी यहाँ जीते हुए, तुम्हारा गोल्ड मेडल तुम्हें यहाँ मिला हुआ है. अब तुम्हारा टॉप 8 के लिए तुम्हारा क्या इरादा है?
मेरा सिर्फ मिशन है जीतना, और मुझे ये टॉप 8 या टॉप 5 या टॉप 2-3 भी हो, लेकिन मैं खुश नहीं हूँ. बस मुझे ज़्यादा खुशी है सिर्फ जीतना है.
My focus is only winning now. It doesn't matter if it's top 8, top 3, top 2. I'm not looking at that. I'm not nervous. I'm just going to play my game, and my focus is on winning.
There you go. Thank you very much. One more time for Atif!
Aktif pat.
Making
Semangat
it into
aktif
the
pat.
top 8,
Respect.
but we still have more games to go. We have slots to give out, 3 of them. Especially, we'll move on to Group B. As you see behind me, we got players setting up. The John and Yoel are setting up, and back to our casters to get it rolling.
Si Jawa bener.
Atif has the eyes on the prize. He doesn't want anything else other than to take it down.
Yeah, and I love what Milo's called out there. No stranger to gold, because Atif was on the winning team of that Gamers 18 battle, right? That Nations Cup. So Atif, he still has a chance to back gold here, which is still pretty wild, pretty awesome to see.
Yeah, it's definitely,
Kayaknya
it's
sa
definitely
Jawa,
one of my
Yossi,
favorites to go into
Yossi.
this tournament, and he is looking like he's unstoppable, just like his evil runner-up plays from earlier this year.
And look at this one right here. This is a crazy matchup coming up. Moyo from Korea going up against the John from Pakistan. We've seen Moyo, he had the victory. That was his original main character. But throughout the tournament, he tried it once, didn't work out, and since then it's been all of the Jack.
Jack all the way, which is interesting too, right? Because Jack, I feel like, is so different with that Gamma House stance. Before in the previous games from like Tekken 6 until like now, it's always been like down back ones, full crouch down back ones, jackhammers especially. And jackhammer not knocking down a normal hit in this game is such a big change, I think, to that character.
Yeah, completely different, right? On the flip side, you have King here, and this character is so much better in Tekken 8. However, he's had a lot of system changes that have affected him, right? He still has great armor usage, but because the control system changed where the command grabs are no longer tracking, I feel like this character isn't as effective at the highest levels of the game anymore.
But coming into this matchup, right, if Moyo does go with the Jack, right, bigger body character, harder to sidestep, maybe that doesn't become a factor as much against King.
Yeah, and right now these guys are dancing all over the character selection, but finally they're settling on their mains now. It's looking like the Jack and the King. That's what they're locking in with right now. Here we go, another elimination match. Who's going to get it? The winner of this gets to go up against Nee to try to make it into that top 8. Let's get it. Game number 1, Moyo versus the John.
Ortiz Farm is going to be the stage. How are we starting? Round start, down 4-2. That's how we're feeling?
Like, you're going to step me, aren't you? Here's the down 4-2.
Step this.
Oh my gosh, straight into the heat first activation. There's some 1-1 action.
That scenario's so scary, eating the 1-1 at the wall. Only minus 14 went for the hop kick.
Yeah, Boyle, he's looking like he's ready to play. I feel like anybody who comes out swinging first, they're the one who's they've got an advantage in this set.
Right, no fear, round start, down 4-2. It actually caught the John trying to sidestep left.
And John, obviously, a little bit more passive on his approach to start round 2 here.
Nice whip punish there on the 4-3+4. Maximum delay, yeah.
Big delay on the down forward 1 jet. There's the counter to that forward neutral, too.
Oh my God, the low blow's adding up, but get off of me. The Jesus palm, plant the seeds. Gets the Oki with the down 2 as well.
Bro, we're basically caught up here. Next launch wins.
Aduh, weave. Oh, good sidestep,
the
good sidestep.
step into burst saved him on the first hit. Otherwise, it would have shattered the glass.
That was crazy, the spacing on that one.
Pada tahu itu, pada tahu.
John back in it now. Big delay. Man, the maximum delay is the catching oil right now.
Yeah, down forward 2-1s, down forward 1-2, both of them.
Nice wall carry attempt. I like that.
Flexing on him, 4-3 into Gamma. Gets the back 3 hit on the ground as well after the while sending 2-1.
Good activation. Gotta watch it.
Trying to not let John use the heat. That was perfect. Used his own heat to put him in a sequence there.
Yeah, but didn't get the full no tech on the giant swing here. I don't think we hit the wall. It's gonna be short.
Oh,
bagus banget. Aduh,
he traded. What? Oh, because he traded after the muscle armor. He got the 1 follow-up, and that was enough.
And he was ready for it, too. That was wild. Moyo, 2 rounds to 1, small lead here. Back and forth.
Okay.
Oh, no,
Mix.
better guess right.
Second.
Multi-throw. Here we go.
3.
Give me that arm.
Ow, what's the Okazeme? Oh,
Anjing, takut terhit.
Counter it, throw. Shock him.
Anjing.
Dude,
Wow.
2 hits for the muscle armor is working out.
Right, the 1-1 last time, this time while standing 2-4.
Kaisa gerak. John, awas.
First, okay.
Aduh.
Wow.
Cicak ya.
Just
Ngecak
got
gitu.
out of
Seperti itu.
range of the throw and whiff punishes it with the back 1+2 heat dash.
That looked like a flash dunk to me, like quick duck, flash dunk, and then whip punish. I mean, that was ridiculous if that's what he actually did. I feel like I need a slow-mo replay of that just to see if
Yeah,
that's what
for
actually
real,
happened.
right?
I mean, and look at him. He's
Eh,
like all
20
confident,
fall.
like, yep, did what I meant to do. Nailed it.
Fall. Galaxy fall. Saat
texting us
Samsung.
right now. Yeah, it's exactly
Set up
what I did.
Korean.
Loyal
Anjing.
game 1.
Langsung tuh dia pull up.
And that was a pretty quick one, surprising.
Yeah.
Samsung
A
bro.
lot of quick reads, round start as well. These players are betting it all right now. But Arena is going to be a stage, kind of a smaller stage here.
Nice, counter
Round
hit.
start down 4-2-1 from the John.
Tap. Tembok.
The sidewall, no regular wall.
Wall.
Hey,
Dapat wall. Nice. Bagus.
Oh,
Wall lagi.
flat, yes.
And the tornado. Ooh, the big body combo, that was sick.
Salah.
That, hell yeah.
Salah.
Perfect for the John.
Okay. Solid.
He's a big boy.
Yeah, I've never seen that new wall combo. That's definitely new. Oh,
Anjing.
there it is
Counter
again, the
hit babi.
1-1 to blow
Tembus
through
bro.
the muscle armor.
And muscle armor has been one of those things that we've looked for answers for. It's like, how do you deal with it? It's such an annoying armor move. And Moyle seems to have some answers.
Yeah, that 1-1 seems to be the counterplay to it.
I did.
Counter it down
Counter hit.
4-1 though.
And recognize the wall. This is perfect combo. Way to answer back.
Sick combo.
Ties it up again. And this stays nice and small. I love it.
He actually
Aduh.
because you
Chaos.
can- Yep. Nice
No
wall
stage
carry.
hazards either. You just play with the walls.
Yep, just heat and Tekken 8. To the wall though.
Tembok.
Nice wall carry. What are we doing with this?
Aduh.
I like that wall combo, man.
Oh.
That's nice. Slow parry into Shining. Ton of damage.
Optimal.
Nambah itu ya.
The burst.
Pakai. Dor.
Oh my gosh.
Pecah. Gokil.
Tudun, tudun,
Power crash.
tudun,
Power crash.
tudun.
Gokil.
Yo, the John answering back now. Yo, this is really evenly matched.
Nice.
Round start down
Another
4-2-1 again from the
perfect.
John. Stuffing out Moyles down 4-2.
And he still got the wall throw. Very nice.
Repeat of round 1 this game. Ow! That hit so low now on the rolling Sobot.
Nice. Aduh.
Muscle
Nice.
armors the
Catcher.
hug.
Grab. Oh.
And gets
boy.
the running 3.
He's done. He
This
dashed for the
should be
combo.
it.
Uh-huh.
Okay, okay.
One apiece.
John
Love that,
tying
love
it
that.
up just like that.
Ini
Even
Pakistani.
though, you know,
Silo
Moyle
Pakistani.
has shown some options to deal with the
Sangat.
muscle armor, not deterred. Uses the muscle armor brilliantly there. Gets the heat dash combo as well to get maximum damage.
Yeah, it seems like the muscle armor is more reactive this time than preemptive. So because of that, it's him reacting to Moyle instead of Moyle reacting to his muscle armor.
That's a good point, yeah. Here we go, final game between these two. Who's gonna go up against me?
That is the question. Elimination for someone here in this game.
Ooh, the bubble engage. Nice block on the low, he could have launched it. Minus 17.
Got the Shining Wizard off it anyway. Ouch. Wow.
Nice, good call out on the throw there.
It could have had more though. Wall boot behind
Threatening.
the John. Yeah, you got to be careful here. He's backed off the side step, but it's going to be enough
Best
damage
in the
too.
world.
Even got to save the wall, just in case.
I mean, it could come back to haunt him too, you
Could,
know?
right. Okay. It's already 50%.
Beautiful.
Nice punish there from the John.
And John's got position for that wall boom behind Moyle now. Ducks the hide, late in the punish.
Wow, he played around with it. Only up to the second hit.
Nice.
Dashing giant. He does it so crisp.
Saya
That's
swing.
cheap and hits the wall
Maximum
too.
distance for the wall.
Well, immediately though, goes for that heat
Ayo,
smash.
50-50.
John goes for the mid this time off of it.
Aduh, minus. Oh, nice.
Good armor, drop it
Oh,
on
gak
him.
mati.
Masioki here.
Aduh.
Get him, get.
Aduh.
This. Good.
Nice.
Wow, the
block,
reads
good
had
block.
it called out, especially with the way that Moyle ran up in his face like that.
Yeah, I mean, if Jackman is running up that deep, it's usually going to be that, right? I mean,
Nice
who runs
move.
him all the way to a down for two? What's even the other mix there?
Never know.
Oh!
Ball might come back to haunt you, just like you said.
Side swing.
Final game situation here too.
Aduh.
Oh, had the call out. Okay, still got the 1-1. Could have been a wall standing one. Probably that's what you attempted for.
Pakai. Nice.
Oh my goodness.
What a challenge.
This is so scary right now.
Still messed up. Yeah, can't get the shining, so he just spikes him.
Good
Nice.
tuck in the high.
Go trade.
Keep the
Go trade.
combo super safe. I love it, especially with that sidewall coming into play.
And just like that, it is set point for the John to advance and eliminate Moyo from the tournament. Nice try. Ooh. Solid deep from Moyo. So but gets caught. Counter it down 4-2-1.
He's getting so much mileage out of that move. And the wall. Oh, multi-throw guess right. 1-2 or 1+2.
That arm.
2 follow-up. All this is free.
Aduh.
Oh, deadly.
Oh my gosh, but the 4-2-1, no wall splat.
But the low blow to take it. The John going to be advancing to that qualification match, and he's going to try to get that run back against Nee.
Unbelievable. Well played to the John. Moyo, you know, he came out, looked like he had some answers for the King, had some answers for that muscle armor at least, but in the long run does not work out for Moyo, out at 13th place here at the Esports World Cup.
Great run for him as well, but unfortunately that's going to be the end of the line for him.
Brian.
But coming up next, the qualification match, like the John going up against Nee, and Nee's only been rocking the Brian today. But let's take another look at the highlights on what happened in that last set.
That was so crazy. And a wild start, and it was looking really good for Moyo at the beginning, to be honest.
Yeah, like this round was very convincing, really strong game number 1. But as soon as we got to this arena, like we saw that round start down 4-2-1 a lot from the John, and it's been really working out for him.
Yeah, the maximum delay on the string group catch of Moyo, and of course that dashing giant swing, so hard to defend against because it looks just like the dashing shining wizard.
Yep. So good, but yeah, right there, 4-2-1, and then closing it out with the little low blow.
I think the John definitely, based off of that set alone, shown that he's very good at smaller stages, right? So you give him those small stages, those walls to play with, King is a problem still. The John moving on, can be going up against Nee next to see who qualifies in the top 8. Another Korea versus Pakistan matchup. Oh boy.
Before the game, the RPS.
Look at the hype.
For the side pick.
And again, you know, it's that same situation, right? John's coming off a win. He's feeling hot. He's warmed up. Knees out. You're like, oh my gosh.
Ooh, we
I'm
just
a little
saw
cold.
that in Group A, right? And
yeah.
the team was able to ride that momentum to qualify to that top 8. Ooh, 1-1.
1-1.
Ooh, 2-1 to Nee. All right.
They decide to staying on anyway. Nee versus the John.
White. Because I'm on the yard.
I feel like these guys have met a few times in the past as well. I think the John's beat Nee in the past, Nee's beat the John. So we're kind of in a rubber match kind of situation here.
Yeah, just back and forth. And, you know, at the highest level like this, you know, everybody just a little counter adjustment here and there, a little strap from your friend, you know, can make all the difference. But here we go. Nee going up against the John. King versus Brian is the matchup we're most likely to see. And it's going to be a little bit harder to try to, like, command throw Nee, like, too much, right? Because Nee does a lot of, like, micro movement, a lot of side steps, sometimes side step duck, little stuff like that to avoid those throw situations.
Yeah, I feel like that we don't really see a lot of throws out of John anyway, though, right? He landed a couple giant swings, and he doesn't really use that as the core part of his gameplay, I would say.
Yeah. But when he does, man, like the way how smooth he makes the dashing giant swing, make it looking like Shining Wizard, is so cheeky, man. It's so hard to tell visually which throw it's going to be because they share the same throw animation at the beginning.
Completely agree. And, you know, we were talking last night about how Korea in general is pretty good against his character King. But Moyo from Korea as well, he just dropped to the John, right? So there's only so much practice you can do, and on the day you got to play to your best of your fullest ability. And the John today looks like he's playing pretty sharp.
All right, these guys are locking in their characters. Nee thinking about which outfit to bring to the occasion here.
Which one does he go? Does he go out?
You know what's funny? Nee said he doesn't like T8 Brian's outfit too much.
Oh, really?
And that's what I heard for Lohai too. He doesn't pick Shaheen in this game because he doesn't have the 2P outfit from 7.
Oh,
the white pants.
Okay.
So it's like, yeah, they
what does he want? He wants the red pants, bro?
I think Lohai wants the white pants.
What does Brian want? I want Nee want Brian.
Red.
Red pants, I think, right? More red.
Nee, colorway.
Got some red on there, but let's see it. Let's go into it. Nee versus the John. Again, qualification, cross-elimination match, and some low blow to start it off.
Walks around the third one and gets the 1-2 into the down 4-1 series.
Yeah, you can see a lot of side steps from Nee here in general. And the pokes adding up. Yeah, the John delayed pokes. Down 4-1-2, down 4-2-1. Both them working out for him so far today.
Sway one, but almost looked like he was going to step the burst.
Oh,
counter hit this time. How are we getting up?
good block.
What a block.
Aduh.
He smashed.
Terus.
He stepped it. Didn't matter.
Wow,
Second
the
still found it.
second hit barely got there.
Ay.
But caught him again. The elbow, the down forward one, the Tekken one
Tenang, tenang.
classic.
Good start.
Sen tenang.
And that down push super track as well.
Wow,
Waited
missed
for
the
it, too.
punish.
And that's what I'm saying, right? He's coming a little cold, bro.
Wow, and finds the counter at down forward 2-1. He's getting
jago,
so
gokil.
much mileage off of that, and even gets the realignment combo.
Pecahin,
One
pecahin.
damage to the floor as well. This is scary.
Solid lead you this top kick.
Top kick shining to maximize
Oh my
the
God.
floor for
Wow,
damage.
babi.
He's
That round
hella
is
dead.
done, bro.
Actually, the scaling might save
Seratus.
him. The scaling has changed from the recent
Right.
matches.
And the wall, though. He dashed.
Ending it all. It's still not enough, but doesn't matter. The low tap to take round 2.
Short mas walk.
Man,
Short.
this is beat down right now. The John in control.
It's all warmed
Panas
up, like
tadi.
you said. You saw this in Group A as well with Atif.
Yeah, he's getting it warmed up
Nice.
right now. Though there it is. Way back one. Finds his mark, trying to get to his wall over here. Wall's kind of far in this second level.
Yeah,
but
so
instead takes the floor.
I think that was a smart choice. The wall was definitely not going to reach there.
Yeah, and King obviously good at breaking the floor. Take it away from him here.
What a step. Just a
Oh.
1-2 punish.
Nice.
Step to giant swing. 1-4 with punish.
Nice,
There's the
oh.
call out on the delay.
He's like, wait a second, there's no mix in
Kelana
this
ke-
one. I'll just duck that high. Knee on the
Petang, petang.
board.
Meneh.
Not out of it yet. Big open stage as well. No force to worry about.
Whoa, look at Knee's movement.
Ooh, they're shimming in each other's face. Do something. Do something.
Wow.
1+2-1 finds its mark though.
Taking it old school. Yeah, poke for poke right now, but John,
Okay.
the small life
Okay.
lead. I like,
Dancing around his face. Give me your timing. Give me your timing so
Aduh.
I could get a counter hit.
show me what you want to
Nih,
do.
anjing.
Okay, burst.
Smash, you're dead. 3 rounds to 1 for game number 1. The John now 1 game away from getting in the top 8.
And he right there, especially in that last round and a half, it just seemed like, I'm just going to
Ini
dance
turun
around in your
keliru.
face, see what you do, see if
Keliru
you
ini,
panic.
keliru ini.
John staying composed though.
In one of the interviews yesterday, they asked me what he did to adjust. He said, like,
Ayo,
I
ayo,
realized
ini.
this player was doing XYZ after I did
Let's go,
XYZ,
Lee.
and then I adjusted to that. The John didn't really give him much to go off of there.
Right. Gave him no data, yeah.
Let's get into the game number 2. We're going to
nice
Sanctum,
move.
ducks the command grab.
And
He's got the wall set at 1.
Brian can hard wall break with 1+2-2. Oh, he keeps the wall though. More the damage. Good damage.
Yes, tons, but holds his back 3.
Gonna switch the positioning as well. Wow, double call out on the multi-throw attempt. This round is going to need.
Yeah, for sure. That's a much better start. You know, he called out the command grab, and we talked about how John wasn't really using a lot of grabs in general in the open and neutral, but he called out that one and got the full launch. Doesn't confirm this way back to that time.
Gotta think that John's probably gonna cash out on some big mids now.
Yeah, but really, he's getting a lot of miles at this forward throw neutral, too.
Nice.
Yeah, and a lot of pokes. Just down 4-2s, down 4-1s, low blows. Real simple.
Ah.
Oh, my goodness.
Ooh, out of range.
Aduh.
Pretty good right now. But the John with
Aduh,
the
baterai.
counter hit muscle buster.
Setengah, bro.
Wow, good defense from Knee right now. It's a close round,
Stuffing
though.
out the armor.
Ah,
He kept trying to
Sidewalk.
burst.
No.
Gak berlaku. Nice,
Oh,
kata di.
interrupt on the heat smash. No fear from Knee.
You gotta be that way, though. You know, Ruken called it out. He needs Knee to be more aggressive, and Knee is playing more aggressive right now.
The delays, the down 4-1-2. Nice blocks. He can punish that a little harder with Brian, though.
He punished it better in the first round or second round, but doesn't matter. Here's the engage from the John.
Oh, takes the chip with the running 3. Fighting out of the corner, though, with the sway 1.
Wow, everything is
Masuk
working out for
HP,
John right
babi.
now. He smashed block. What's the big share? Nothing. Punish.
Ayo.
There's the punish on
Semangat.
the down 4-1-2.
Good block.
There's the optimal punish on the low blow as well.
Heat.
Ah.
Yeah, Knee right here should have been popping heat already, but just
He's
still
so
holding
crazy,
on
bro.
to it.
Gokil,
Sway
gokil.
one.
Activate the
Gede.
damn heat.
Aduh.
Did he?
Oh, I don't know about that. He had a full fresh bar that he could have popped at any moment and just kept going for sway 1.
More snake eyes and everything too. It's crazy. But here we go. John on the board here in game 2 finds the down 4-2-1 counter hit.
Tuh,
The
please,
alignment
please.
combo. Nice. Oh my god, that hit so low now.
Look at the blocks. Oh boy, incorrect punish that time. Orbital gets denied. And John starting to run away with this. If Knee falls behind this round, it could be over.
They're both literally fighting in a corner.
Tembok babi, angeli.
Any
Angeli.
which way they go, their backs against the wall. Block the
Mix
smash.
the mid.
So scary, so tense.
Anjing,
Bro,
neutral babi. Neutral
he's trying
babi.
to find an engager or burst. He's finding.
Aduh, bagus tuh.
No throw break.
Di. Oh.
The Tech was like down for it too, though.
Burst again.
Lee.
Twice
Don't
now.
die, don't die,
with
Lee.
And just like that, it is
Astagfirullah,
elimination
astagfirullah.
point, qualification point. Can the John make it
Aduh.
through?
Hammerhead crush.
Oh my goodness, the John. Big lead now to start off this potential final round. Knee down jab for the interrupt.
Good punish. The down back three.
Angle saves him. No throw break. It could be it. Knee could be done here. He smashed yours. Hello. The Toki does it.
99% comeback, and it's not gonna happen. The John
Anjing nih.
qualifies for top 8.
He takes out
Holy,
Moyo
holy,
and
holy.
Knee back to back. Pakistan over Korea in this group. And that means we got two Pakistan
dead,
players
I'm
now
dead,
in
bro.
that top 8.
Ooh, and we still got 2
Atuh,
more
nih tur.
groups to go for phase
Nih
2.
pulang, bro.
It's not over yet.
Okay, this
Who's
is
gonna take
wild.
those
This
last
is wild.
two
This is
spots
Pakistan
to fill
here.
out that top 8.
Unbelievable.
Despite
well, played,
Arsenal
he came out, he
as
played his game today.
being
Let's take a
upset,
look
but
back at some of his
look at
highlights.
this
Here's the
player.
floor break for the
Atif.
combo. You know, he
Oh
tried to
my
optimize the best he could to get the
God,
damage, but
John.
it still wasn't enough with all the scaling.
Holy.
Yeah, that latest change to the scaling on hazards, that saved them, but still
John
ended up
Ding.
getting the round.
John
A
Ding,
lot of
bro.
heat usage coming out
And
of
knee.
the John and Knee in that final
The
game.
John, shout out
We
to
saw
John.
him dying twice with heat. 3 rounds with heat, actually.
Yeah, exactly. He lost every round with heat. Basically,
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, that's insane.
Like,
Tekken 8 especially, right? Like, heat gives you so many
Holy.
advantages in general, but if you don't get to
Holy.
call it out, if you don't get to cash in on it, you don't get to use it.
because a lot of times you're trying to like cash
Oh,
out with
the
the
dick.
engager, but sometimes it's like your life bar is too low to like try to rely on that engager. Just pop it with the burst.
Exactly, but you see there the John getting it done, taking out 2 Koreans on his path. If you're from Pakistan, you know exactly what you want to do.
But yeah,
let's go ahead and send it on down the stage and get some words with the John.
The John eliminating one of the odds-on favorites here at the Esports World Cup on day 3. Tell me, how are you
guys.
feeling about getting this amazing dub
Welcome
over
to
one
stream.
of Korea's
If
national
you were in the
treasures?
chat, say
आपको
something.
कैसा लग रहा
I
है
want to
कोरिया के
engage,
नेशनल
though.
ट्रेजर से ये जीत लेके?
Semangat, semangat. Respect.
बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है मैंने बहुत ज़्यादा प्रैक्टिस की थी इस चीज़ के लिए और मैं नी के
Son,
साथ
respect.
खेलना
Son,
चाहता था
respect.
क्योंकि उसने मुझे मलेशिया
Kingu.
में और कोरिया में आउट
Kingu is
किया
up
था
there.
और बाद गॉन्डलैंड में
Respect.
आउट किया था तो मैंने उससे रिवेंज लेना था और मैंने आखिरकार ले लिया
I'm feeling really good because Knee beat me in Korea, and I wanted to avenge myself, and that's what I did.
He did indeed. Now, one final question. I've noticed that the players from Pakistan seem to have Nee's number. They seem to understand how he plays, what his thought process is. Is there a specific type of training you guys prepare for Knee, or why are you guys so good against Knee in particular?
वो कह रहा है कि मैंने देखा है कि जो पाकिस्तान प्लेयर्स हैं वो नी के खिलाफ बड़ा अच्छा खेलते हैं तो आप लोग क्या नी के खिलाफ कोई अच्छी कोई स्पेसिफिक तैयारी वगैरह करते हैं कोई प्रैक्टिस खास आप लोग तैयारी करते हैं उसके लिए
एक्चुअली मेरे लिए नी को बीट करना एक अचीवमेंट है तो इसलिए हम उसके खिलाफ बहुत ज़्यादा प्रैक्टिस करते हैं और उसे बीट करने की कोशिश करते हैं और आखिरकार कर देते हैं हम लोग ना
Beating Knee is a personal achievement for me, and yes, we do practice a lot in beating Knee in Tekken.
All right, well, give it up once more for the John, victorious here in the group. Man, it's hot, fast and furious down here in the Amazon Arena. But it's time to kick it back to the studio, boys. Take it away, my London favourites.
It's all Pakistan as Atif and the John make it through into the
Atif,
top 8.
Atif.
And we say
John,
goodbye to
respect.
Ao, John Ding, Knee and Moil. What incredible matches.
I mean, it was incredible. We've seen here with Al versus Atif. You see that Atif, you know, was just so ready. We was kind of discussing amongst ourselves. We thought maybe he should have gone for the Elisa because I felt that he would have been so prepared.
Yeah, the crowd was absolutely crazy here, you know, in the arena, supporting Atif. But you know what, so many good games. You see the John there from the other group's back was playing so well.
He was playing really well. And Knee, on the other hand, a lot of people, you know, they had their hopes on him. Can he do this redemption arc? Can he get it done? And, you know, we wanted to see Knee in that top 8 because first of 5 we thought maybe this
Knee
is his
is
territory.
down.
But
Holy,
look,
that's wild.
as you can see
Like
on the
wild,
screen
wild.
right now, the highlight,
Like
he
wild,
didn't
wild,
actually
wild.
activate Heat once that entire game.
I'm going to let Rukang deal with this one because he was very animated.
Yeah, I was super crazy, you know, because Tekken 8, yeah, I understand it's a different game, but you really need to find a way to activate. He and Knee didn't do that.
He didn't do that, man, but it's unfortunate. But John makes it through. Here's a look at the results from Group Group A and B, Artif taking over Ao 2-1 after losing the first game. 2-0 over John Ding, getting that run back, getting his revenge. The John over Moil 2-0, and then 2-0 over Knee. The John looking warm and ready.
I mean, that King play was amazing. But like as he said, Rukang, it just wasn't... I don't understand when Knee actually wants to use heat now. I'm trying to think about why he would not save it. You know, he doesn't really use it in a combo. He doesn't use it in, you know, you're saying that use it after QC back one. Like, just get something started.
Yeah, we were having a discussion about this before, and we were saying, you know, when does he like to use heat? And we were having a little debate. But at the end there, you know, there was moments where the John was just holding back and not sidestepping, and Knee still didn't not want to use heat. So again, we're trying to understand, you know, when he actually wants to use heat.
So it looks like he was using stuff like QCF 1+2, like he was trying to go for a heat engager. You know, a heat engager, which gives you obviously the full heat bar, but it also gives you recoverable health as well, right? So it looks like he might have tried to go for the heat engager in that situation to get some health back and have more heat usage, but in that situation you kind of gotta pop it sometimes, right? Especially when you have a life deficit. Either way though, the John played brilliantly. That King looking so amazing. You said Artif, right, Bobsy?
Yes, sir.
And what did you say, Rugang?
I forgot what I said. I said,
oh yeah,
Sajawal.
No, you said Knee, mate. You said Knee, I think.
Maybe I did. Maybe I did.
All right, well, ladies, let's see what you guys at home thought for the STC play predictions. What did you guys think? Artif, of course. A lot of people are going to go for Artif there to make it through and get the run back. And who else have we got? I think we got one more, right? We might get that as well. But it's the John. Wow,
the John.
Bro,
yeah.
the people at home.
I am actually shocked about that because I said I went safest houses with Knee and Artif, but these guys at home, you look good, you know.
Yeah, you guys are getting shown up.
I'm getting sold out here.
Listen, we got experts at home right now.
Yeah, they know the ways, right?
It's all Pakistan right now, man. We do say goodbye to Ao and John Ding. They played amazing as well.
I mean, yeah, John Ding. And it's just that tail of the tape. You know, it seems that when they get the double jeopardy, you know, they just can't do it. And going back to that match, actually, it seemed like Atif came prepared. He was calling out the side, step left, and that seemed to be the tail of the tape.
Yeah, Eddie, one of the things about this Eddie is in the past, Eddie, you had to sidestep right against him, right? Now you got a sidewalk left, and it beats so much of his. But actually, go back to that and we watch it. Sidewalk left is such a good option against Eddie, and he used it perfectly. He even said in the interview afterwards, I prepared for the Eddie. But ladies and lads, now all that remains are Group C and D. Let's have a look now at our upcoming showdown presented to you by Dr. Suleiman Al Habib, and it's going to be an all-Pakistan affair for Zine versus Bilal. Ladies and lads, we're going to take a small break, and when we return, we'll get to Groups C and D. See you in a bit.
Wait. I'll be back. Wait.
scary, so tense.
Anjing, neutral babi. Neutral
He's trying to find an engager or burst. He's finding.
Aduh, bagus tuh.
No, throw break.
Di. Oh.
Tekla was like, down for it too, though.
Burst again. He twice
Don't
now.
die, don't die,
with
Lee.
E.
And just like that, it is elimination point. Qualification.
Oke, 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 oke. Welcome, welcome. Anjing. Ini anjing. Harus sarai. Clear. Wait.
To that epic top 8 here on the finals day of the Esports World Cup.
Right, we still have 2 more groups to go through, which means 2 more players will be joining the top 8. Now, like I said before, this doubles your prize winning. You jump from 20 to 45K, so that has to weigh extra on you. But keep in mind, as your day continues here in the grand finals, we got more and more people that are filling up the stands here. So that is an extra bit of pressure, especially with a Falcons player on that stage.
And just to get a little bit into the two competitors on your screens right now, Farzeen and Bilal. Of course, Farzeen defeating Manja in a double Jeopardy episode. And
All Pakistani.
And of course, Bilal defeating Jod, the lone representative from France, and Lohai from South Korea. An epic tale of the tape. We're going to jump into this one momentarily. The guys are getting set up. The buttons have been checked. The only thing left to do is head over to the casters for this hype train ride. Time to buckle up.
And welcome everybody. Phase 2, Group C. My name is Mark Mann. I'm here with Majid Obama, and we are treated with some good-ass Tekken. I'm excited to see how it's going to play out.
Mark, since this game dropped, man, it's been a while, by the way. It's been a while, but we've been watching all these players that we've seen this week so far travel across the world. They've been playing for glory, putting their name on tickets, and it comes down to this. We got Farzeen on one side. We just watched one Brian player go down. We got Bilal on the other side trying to make a statement here.
Yeah, Bilal, a veteran from the Pakistani scene, going up against the young gun from Pakistan as well. This is going to be a good one. But again, this is just the first part of Group C. The winner of this will have to move on and face off against another Pakistani player to qualify out of Group C.
You said the young gun, Mark. The thing is, like, all the guys in this group are young guys.
Yeah.
I mean, even Double, the guy who made it out winner's side, the lone JP representative in this group. I mean, he was known as the original JP Wonder Kid for a while. But now you're looking at some of the most, like the next generation of Pakistani players here. Farzeen, we were watching him 13 years old doing Akuma combos and stuff like that in those like weird filter videos coming out with him. But these guys, they're playing for a different kind of opportunity, a different kind of moment right here. They talked about it on the analyst desk. These guys don't get the opportunities to go week in, week out, globetrot like that. But when they show up, they show out, and that's the big thing.
Of course, the world stage recognized here. We got some of the best players in Pakistan going at it. 3 Pakistani players in Group C, and they are battling to make it out right now. Brian versus Victor.
The thing in this match is, like, for Farzeen, how can he control the pace, especially if Bilal is able to get in at pinpoint range, utilize step, be able to put some stop signs out there, and just utilize good punish damage to be able to create momentum for himself. See him going to good options like that power crush. Haven't really seen any engagers thrown out so far right now, but Bilal keeping it close. Wants to stay in tight, try to limit Farzeen's movement as much as possible. There we go, first engager here, running 2 into the the tried and true, that Victor low smash.
I like it. So Farzeen, man, his character, Victor's going to allow him to play a little bit more liberally here, really take control of the match. His attacks can far overpower.
Cut the floor up.
Yeah, Jin's a freaky dude if this is what's going on in his head.
And it had no effect. Farzeen was either scouting it with ducks, or was out of range, or was stepping.
Farzeen in complete control. Those 3 rounds that we saw, and you know, we saw the first 2 rounds. It was all about poke, 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 get an opportunity for a combo, turn on heat, mix them up, and it worked every single time. Bilal's gonna have to take control. He really has to start putting some risks out there, has to make Farzeen respect him.
Yeah, I like Bilal, initially, but again, when you have that option that you keep going to over and over again, especially if it's a high, like just a raw high like that, obviously Brian has a lot of range, counter hit, launching tools and stuff like that, but it's when you can't keep going to that option, especially if someone like Farzeen is going to show you he has counterplay to it. And on Farzeen's side, I really like that he mixed up his approach. It wasn't just about running the running to that big blue orb all day long with the stance pressure. He was mixing up between just taking the plus frame, then throwing in some stance pressure after as well with the transition that they added.
Yeah, he was using a lot of the great pokes, things like down 2, going for the lows when he needs to. But again, the name of the game here is he was just controlling the pace. Bilal didn't even have chances to attack. But Bilal now starting to fight, starting to put him into the blender. He has a nice life lead here in this opening round.
Some of these high value attacks that Brian has from that range too. Able to land some back ones, drop that shoulder on him.
One of the things we really haven't seen Bilal representing too much yet or having success with is that quarter circle back one. That is one of Brian's new tools here and can prove very beneficial if he's able to land a hit or counter hit.
With some of the other engager options as well. There you go, sidestep, boa crusher. Could be a good pickup here. Heat active now.
All right, he should be able to get the wall here. Goes for the taunt. One more hit can do it, and he goes for the heat smash. Really good heat smash. Instant crush opportunity there, but good stuff to Bilal, finally getting on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and Bilal post knockdown too, willing to play around with Farzine, give him a couple looks, throw us in the taunt feints, tags him low, but here we go. Big opening for Bilal here in the second round. Immediate launch, break the wall down.
Missed the follow-up here. Gonna give Farzine an opportunity to play now, but he still has heat. Bilal has a panic button if he wants to. Let's see if he's able to utilize it. He's running out. There's the heat smash. Now has Snake Eyes once again. Oh, he missed the follow-up there. That's unfortunate.
Power crush, and there we go. Engage on Farzine's side. Running two, backs off, does nothing.
Here we go. I like it. Bilal getting some damage. Not only that, forcing Farzine to be active defensively. Oh, he caught him. He tried to sidestep or he tried to move or something, but the stance 2 able to get him there. That does a lot of damage chip-wise, but it ended up hitting them in that sequence.
Exactly. Farzine and Heat has been giving Bilal a lot of different looks and been willing to go to a lot of different tools, but that geyser blast that Victor has, it just lays on the chip damage like that. You see it just puts a different kind of pressure on Bilal.
Nice stuff there from Bilal. Of course, landing that taunt into the back four, that's not easy, but able to pull it off. He is a Brian specialist after all.
Standing forward, this time goes with the sword slash. Running to sword pressure. Uh-oh. Parallel to the wall here, resplat. Peel him off, then we spike him. Keep it going.
One more wall, one more opportunity.
Caught him.
And that is going to do it. Farzine, 1 round away from eliminating Bilal.
Very clean little 3 interaction round there to put momentum on Farzine's side. Power crush trade.
Oh, they shooting.
He's on his John Wick stuff right now. There we go. Comes up with the launch. Bilal in trouble here. Spin, activate.
Pushes towards the wall there with that 3-4 series. This is huge. He can end it right here.
Nice. And Farzine with a huge statement here. 2-0 over Bilal.
Unfortunately for Bilal, he is now out of the tournament. Farzine will be moving on. He is not done yet. Of course, he needs one more game to make sure he gets out of this group.
And this is one of the themes of this week so far, this competition here. So, Mark, the double elimination. I think people were talking about it coming into this event, right? How this format is going to present a lot of opportunities for double elimination. And so far, almost overwhelmingly, it's gone in favor of the run back, right?
It has. It's been, one of those things where it's like, it feels like almost like a curse. You can see some of the highlights that we just saw from that previous match. There weren't that many highlights for Bilal. I gotta say, man, Farzine really controlled the pace for that set.
Yeah, I mean, even when Bilal, it felt like he was trying to make something happen. Felt like Farzine always was one step ahead, was looking for the correct tool and had the correct answer almost every time. And then once Victor gets rolling, like I said, the mix-up off of that orb, that running orb pressure, whether he would just do it and then back off, do it, then apply sword stance pressure, he was really giving Bilal a lot of different looks there.
Of course, that lines up our next matchup. We got Hafiz Tanvir going up against Farzine.
And this is a run back again from that group stage. And the thing is, Tanvir did an excellent job when they played earlier. He was able to get in Victor's grill and just run that Padden and Claudio mix, especially was able to find the wall, run a lot of sidestep 4. And you saw there, right? Farzine was able to clip Bilal quite a few times with the low heat smash that Victor has, right?
Definitely.
Tanvir?
He had it in clutch moments when he needed it.
And Tanvir did that to Farzine yesterday. Beat him. So I'm looking for maybe Farzine. What is your adjustment? Are you able to play a little bit better keep out, or maybe utilize a little bit more sidestep to try to predict those openings that Tanvir is going to offer? But it's tough.
But of course, as these guys play through the competition and they get eliminated, they also get their keys and their dreams crushed.
And you know this got to feel good for Atif, man. You know this is somebody who is in this bracket. He has one goal in mind, and it's nothing short of first place. And every key crushed along the way just helps build the castle that he's trying to make.
Yeah, and ever since he really stepped into the global Tekken scene, he has always been about being the strongest, representing with the strongest tools in the game, and he's continuing that storyline today.
And if you're Atif too, you got to be looking at this bracket and the way it's been developing, and you got to be feeling good about yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Going in the long, that's the big thing. We're still in phase 2 of this for its first.
Bro, the format, the way it is, this GSL format, because even if they lose, and these players have lost, Atif has lost, he was put into the lower bracket yesterday, but even if they lose, they have another lease at life. They go back in scotch-free. And, even though phase 3 is a little bit different, it is single elim, he does not have that hanging over him. He's on the same ground as everyone else.
Yeah, air quotes, scot-free. Right?
Scot-free.
Because you're locked in a cage, first to 5, long set style.
Yeah.
Against these kinds of players. And some of these players come from backgrounds where that's not a special event. That's a Tuesday night after work, But
first to 5, that's it?
But yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's it. But on the other hand, too, when I was first looking at it, I was like, oh, yeah, this definitely favors those kinds of players, right? But looking at how some of these younger players in this bracket are and how they practice the game, too, I don't know if that's necessarily an outright advantage like that. These guys are used to that, too.
Yeah. I mean, the game preps you for it. I mean, especially if you play this game online, it's 2 out of 3 city. So this should be familiar ground.
The videos that have come out from some of these players, especially from some of the Pakistani players, running first to 50s, running first to 30s, 40s, whatever, everything in between. I don't know if it's an outright advantage for some of the players like I maybe originally thought.
And you remember, you got to call out for that scene in particular in Pakistan. They are a thriving offline scene. For them, it's all about playing the matches, running the sets, going out to eat afterwards, discussing the matchup, and learning from their experience.
The family that plays together qualifies for top 8 together. Here we go. Tanvir versus Farzeen.
Claudio has quite a bunch of tools here compared to Tekken 7.
I'm back.
A lot of stuff going for him, especially in this style of game.
Yes.
Style of Tekken game.
Systematically, the game is, it's such a smooth transition, the way the heat system operates, especially in conjunction with his Starburst tools.
Oh, yeah. Not only that, him going into heat gives him opportunity for Starburst. It really complements his playstyle.
Also on impact. Farzeen.
Nice sidestep hop kick, able to get him moving. Not just that, he should be able to push towards the wall here.
Loaded that arm and look where it puts you. Sidestep 4. Back 3-3, gonna let it rock.
Yeah, good presence of mind there to stop the combo a little bit earlier. He dropped a little too low here. Now Farzeen with the aggression by the wall. Let's see what he does here. Decides to put the brakes on. Maybe he was worried about something.
Backed off.
Ow.
Yeah, not messing with that.
Ow.
Of course, Claudio has a ton of great buttons
counter
here,
hit.
but none greater than that counter hit right there. And Victor looking to close it out here. He has time, and he has his combo.
Waited, it felt like 7 seconds almost, just waiting for that one poke where he get a sense for Tanvir's timing. Counter hit 1+2. Give me the round.
The running attacks. This time going for the EI low. Again, fishing for that counter hit.
Tanvir changes timing a little bit.
Good punish. That's always a great hallmark of a Claudio player. Their ability to use his lows to the best of his ability, really open up his opponents. Okay. Has him at the wall again. Farzeen, familiar territory here. Is he going to back up? He backs up once again.
Sidestep 4, low touch.
Counter
hit.
Decides to keep him by the wall here. One more hit can do it.
On a test him with the back crazy. Goes mid. Tanvir.
Able to get that knee, even if Trade still had enough life to squeeze that out here. Tied up on rounds now between these two.
Down 4-3, gets the pickup after that. Counter hit launcher once again for Farzeen.
He has the wall positioning here. Let's see what kind of mix-up we're going to get. He is in heat. He has access to some of his scarier
Geyser. Just give me the Just give me the chip damage. You're going to give me something. I'm going to take some. I'll take that great.
Anjing nge-lag. Sorry. Babi. Kakuat, bro.
Something. I'm gonna take some. I'll take that great help. Into the low smash. This time on Farzeen's side.
Such a calculated way of just getting one up on your opponent there. That's a quick and easy round, almost by the book for him there.
Finally, we see Tanvir with the sense of urgency, trying to lead with that running too.
Look at these pokes. Farzeen starting to pull away here. And again, he has that ever-present threat of the counter hit, the stuns, the combos. But again, in heat now. How are you going to deal with it? You can't. Oh my gosh, he got him here. That should be it.
This is already a very different set than the one that they previously played.
My Victor.
Yeah, sometimes you got to sleep on it. Sometimes you got to think about how you got here.
I like how Farzeen's attitude shifted throughout that game as well. You saw at first, he was willing to kind of back off, give Tanvir that space, see if he'll give me a swing and an opening. saw it, past 7 seconds past that one round, and then he just fished. Perfect timing with that 1+2 counter hit. But then towards later rounds of the game, you saw him shifting to a more offensive approach. He sensed that Tanvir was kind of hesitant in some spaces. It's tough. This Claudio matchup, too, you'll notice a lot of sidestep. Traditionally, that kind of gives Victor a little bit of trouble, right? You see a lot of sidestep towards the right, sidestep towards the left on Tanvir's side, but he slides it in with that sidestep 4 as well as a way to just kind of transition into offense.
Sure, and one of the things that we see here is if he is sidestepping, he's usually like things like sidestep hop kick, sidestep 2-1, sidestep 4, but that's not the range that is optimal for him. I feel like he needs to go in a little bit more. Barzine has been backing up. He needs to do things that go out more. That knee has already proven that he's been getting floated out of it. I want to see him go for the running twos.
Claudio with the wall damage and then right into a low smash again.
Good stuff there. Even with the difference in rounds here, the difference in games. Oh man, Barzine with the great reflexes there. Gets the wall standing attack, the stun, the follow, and the combo. Should be able to get a wall here, but will he break?
Okay.
Keeps him there.
Keeps him there with the plus range punish. And we have heat activation. Sidestep low that time. Barzine with the guard, willing to just activate instead of trying to take a punch. Geyser, give me your gray health. And I'm in control. Heat dash.
I love how he took his turn back. How are you going to deal with it?
Mid, got to be looking for
Nice.
low option there. Power crush to the truck on through. Barzine. Eating the lows and rage.
Yes, careful. Oh, there's a running two. Been wanting to see that for quite a minute now, but he got clipped.
Let's go.
Barzine able to steal that round away here. Man, he's doing such a great job of picking his pokes here. Hafiz Tanvir not really having an opportunity
Nice.
here. He's in the corner now. This is the trouble zone. Into the mix. Goes for the low this time. One more opportunity.
Great, Mike.
Now he switches positions here.
Sidestep low
Nice.
touch.
Love his smash.
Reverse
Oh,
low
kamati anjing.
smash. Oh man,
He's still alive.
gunshots.
Nice.
Oh. Then just run up jab touch. Barzine. Set point in the run back.
At qualification point, if he wins this round, he is qualified to phase 3.
Now Barzine on the offense with the side steps, with the Geyser and take the gray health, with the cut.
Oh man, those down back fours, he's making him work, but a hop kick to get out, get his turn back. Now pushing towards the other side of the stage here. He's gonna make some magic happen, but the last hit of 2-1-2 did not hit.
Out of range, now Barzine with heat active.
Decided not to heat dash from that. The follow up here, let's see what he does. Hafiz Tanvir with the
Ah,
advantage on
control.
the wall, but the
Let's
big
go,
counter
baby.
hit. Down
Barzine.
back 4.
Let's go.
This is gonna hurt. He still has his heat. He should be able to get the follow up here, and that's gonna be it.
Nice.
Barzine gonna be moving on in this bracket in double elimination. Punches his ticket for the top 8.
Guaranteeing himself at least $45,000. That is a big dub. But unfortunately for Hafiz Tanvir, he is now out of the tournament, tied with many other great players here, just falling short of that top 8 mark in phase 3.
And speaking of that, I believe Barzine's gonna have to go up against Ulsan when we get to
Ooh, that's gonna be sweet. I can't wait till we
long
see
set style.
how these are long set
Masya Allah,
style.
Pakistani.
Let him know.
Man, for a guy that we've been seeing play this game for like 10 years, man, you gotta love the attitude. Hey, coming into this week too, I was thinking like big stage nerves. Some of these players are just over it. Couldn't have been more wrong, right? But I'm really impressed, especially with the young Pakistani players, especially with players like Yagami as well, who should be used to it. They were on the stage last year as well, right? Just how well they dealt with the pressure when we've seen veteran players this week not deal with it that well at all.
Yeah, he's been all smiles, and it's great to see that energy. Of course, he has bigger opportunities ahead of him, so we'll see Barzine later.
That running two got it started here. Tanvir's trying to get something started. But Barzine just kind of laid on the sword pressure, kept a good mix too. But we're going to check in with our players on the stage, see what they have to say about the next set that's coming up. See you guys in a bit.
And here we are with a man from Group C, yet another qualification. Joining us is Barzine from Team Falcons. What
Yeah. Okay, another Korean Pakistan Ulsan. Oh. Oh, double. Salah orang. Hey, welcome to stream. Oh, it's Chanel. I forgot. I forgot.
The group 2, but CBM somehow just pulled out these dubs, just played safe and just really just gave him all the respect in the world and just outplayed him.
Yeah, it just really shows the level from every single one of these players here. They can play out of their minds, and again, because they're shorter sets here, you got to be so on point. But again, because this is the GSL format, because we have the lower bracket, it gives people another chance to shine through. And we are at 7 out of the 8 players into phase 3. And one of these 2 players, or maybe Chikarin, will be making it out. But we are going into the matchup. Chanel, Sajawal, this is going to be Alisa versus Yoshimitsu. By the way, everybody's been talking about Yoshimitsu lately on the internet. He's one of those problem characters, but you know what? He deserves it. It's been so long since he's become one of those.
Yeah, to Sajawal's credit, he's shown really, really good performances.
Oh, yeah.
But the players that are in his group right now, they've also shown that they know how to deal with this character.
Yeah, I mean, that's the reason why Sajawal is in the lower bracket. He ran into Chikarin, and Chikarin looked super comfortable in that Yoshi matchup. But what about Chanel? How will Chanel deal with this? Ooh, what a flash.
That's one way, and that's maybe a big tool that's going to come into play here. Chanel has done such a great job of saying, hey, you know what?
Ooh, no flight zone.
You're going to give me heat? You're going to give me chainsaws?
Okay.
I'm going to cut you up. But the thing is, can Sajawal utilize Flash maybe to be able to get out of some of those spaces?
I mean, he's already done it twice in this opening round. Round number 2 right now. Let's see if he's able to continue with this lead here. Looking really, really strong against Chanel here. Chanel's going to have to wake up a little bit.
I love that move.
Stepping lows, just trading low blows. That's another option that Chanel's been going to very often, just to get in the heat quickly.
You know what's crazy here? Thinking about what happened and how we got here today. Sajawal, the lone player from Pakistan here in Group D. But if he is able to make it out here, he's going to be one of the 4 Pakistani members that qualified into the top 8. There were 0 yesterday. He's going to out of the upper bracket.
If that happens, Mark, you can't say anything other than he earned it, man. He's going to have to make a hell of a run here.
Yeah. Definitely has his work cut out for him here. Dealing with Chanel. Chanel has always been one of those players for many generations of Tekken now that has been a top with some of the top players. Oh my God, he is now turning up the heat, or turning up the chainsaws rather.
Just that very polite pressure from like range 1, 2. Nice little mix of lows, and of course the lows with the strings behind him as well. Kept his opponent guessing the entire time almost.
Yeah, I mean, that's just back-to-back wonderful whip punishes there from Chanel. He now puts himself into a great position. He has heat activated. Sajawal, of course, always has that magic panic button with the flash, but he has to be very careful at how he utilizes it. You have to know that Chanel, at any given instant, will be ready to attack.
Immediate hop kick here, gonna get his spin.
That does so much damage, man. The way that it pops him in the air and the follow-up does so much damage as well.
Just wants to smash. Just like that. Chanel on the low takes that first game.
Yeah. Chanel looking really, really strong here. I want to say that Sajawal had a good read early on. He was able to control the flow, and that's often something that Yoshimitsu does. He's able to prevent his opponent from really attacking because he has certain attacks. He has the spin evasive maneuvers. He has the flash. He has an ability to kind of do an instant
Yang menang lawan
backdash.
Yagami ya.
But is that going to be enough? He has so many transitions to be able to maneuver away from his opponents, but Chanel has been patient enough to stay in his face.
And the other thing too there, Mark, is Chanel hasn't really given him the opportunities for him to be able to use that in a strong way. He's gotten the health leads and said, okay, fine, you want to run away? I'm cool with that too.
Yeah, the way that Chanel has been fighting, it's been very reactive. He's been getting the whiff punishes. He has not given him an opportunity. He hasn't been using big enough moves to really put himself at risk. But a great, man, what a way to get in.
Aduh,
Such wall with a chance here at the wall.
Nice.
Counter hit lows, but finds a low parry. Sajwal trying to cut this robot up in the wall.
Big damage here, gonna get some life back as well.
Big cleansing blade, and that's another key attack there. You see him fishing with the Kuzuryu, that big 4-1+2 that Yoshi has. Get floor break here. In the subconscious.
Downstairs here. This floor, of course, just one hit to go downstairs to the final area of the map. Here comes Chanel with the heat engager. I like that, just to get him out of the chainsaw stance.
Yeah, Chanel really likes to go to, especially like that 3-2, these mid heat engagers. And that fast startup and go straight in the chainsaw.
Another low parry here. You have to imagine that Sajwal wants to be able to utilize the stage transition here.
Sonic and float. Gonna break the floor once again.
Decides to keep him there with the mix-up. Here comes Chanel. Decides to use all of it, And again, with the sidestep, look at that. The sidestep rights that we've been seeing from Chanel has really opened up Sajwal during the entire set so far. Tied up on rounds. Oh, that's a great stop to it.
Dragonfly. And there you see it, that Kuzuryu, that big 4-1+2 heat dash mix. Down for a 1-4.
Trying to catch him there. Oh, but he caught him ducking. The follow-up, this is going to be a huge combo as well. Look at all the damage. And he's going to extend it further here.
Chanel sees the win con here. My turn. Heat dash mix and then back off. He's trying to bait.
Oh, he's trying to go for the two throw. He gets it on the second chance. And look at that, just like that.
I love that.
It's going to be elimination point. Chanel looking to eliminate Sajwal. Can he do it, though?
Knee and Chanel. Again, these lows in mid-range. Especially when he has the threat of the high behind him, that skipping low.
That was a big change from the way that Chanel's been playing, too. It was the first time he has used that down 3 so far to really try to open up his opponent. All right, he has it again. He's been very liberal with his use of the heat dash cancel to try to create opportunities, but then out of nowhere, he'll start backing up. All right, gets the grab. Has to
stance from Sajwal too.
Yeah, it has to be very mindful here. Sajwal, if he gets a flash in this stance, it's going to lead to a juggle.
Grab broken.
Nice.
Power crush.
He has to be careful. He has a sliver left.
Those big stop sign chainsaws that Chanel did exactly what he had to do here to put Sajwal out of this tournament. And we're going to be moving on. That's going to be Chanel versus Chikarin for that last ticket.
Yeah, got to give it up though. Sajwal did a great job the entire week, but unfortunately fell short out of the qualification phase. And now it's going to be Chanel versus Chikarin. I would imagine it's going to be Elisa versus Lily.
Unless Chikarin has different plans.
He's known to, he is a lab monster.
He's a hard dude to read, especially in this kind of situation. Against opponents that he's very familiar with, as he's shown in the past. See that Saudi crowd out there?
Yeah, lots of love to the crowd here in Saudi Arabia. This is our second time out in Riyadh. It's been great seeing all the fans out here, but of course just the community being out here as well.
Yeah, Tom and Ty, you saw some of the old heads out there too. I saw Luffy in the crowd, a few others.
No.
Yeah, this set, it was just really difficult for Sajwal overall just to get any kind of momentum started. It felt like sometimes, especially on the subconscious state, he got like a dragonfly grab or something like that, maybe get a big combo started. But overall, Chanel just had a very static game plan and stuck to it, and it was just too hard for Sajwal to deal with.
Yeah, and he made it work. You know, he played Elisa to a T. She is so dangerous in terms of movement, and movement is really what got all the openings, whether it was a backdash, finding the right whip punish, or the side steps. Chanel was able to come out on top, and he made it look easy.
I love that ending sequence too. That's a power that this character has. And it also showed kind of like Tekken 8 mentality too. When you have life lead like that, and you know your opponent has to make a play, I will put my power crush, put my HP on the table, and use that against you. But also, Elise's ability to force Tekken 8 gameplay. I'm going to force you to guess. You better be eyes wide open with trying to interrupt my chainsaw stance. You maybe using a heat burst to get through it. Maybe using power crush, crouch jab on some of the slower options. You better be ready to sidestep left on the options that where you can do that. Because if not, you're going to eat a lot of chip damage in the process. We're going to be guessing, and then when I'm tired of that, I'll back off. Yeah, we can play Tekken 7.
And on top of that, her character, you know, a lot of players have been talking about throughout the entire week, and you know, even up to now, there are certain characters that are the upper echelon, and Elise's name is often in that discussion. But you know, there's not that many Elises playing at the highest level throughout, like things that we see from TWT, those bigger events. But Chanel representing today, making sure that his robot lady is doing well. But right now has to go up against the Evo Japan champion in Chikrin, former TWT champion as well. So this guy, one of the most dangerous Tekken players, especially when it comes to prep time.
Yeah, both of these guys were in the stretch at Evo Japan, actually. And then they're no stranger to each other over multiple iterations of the game. My question is, Chikrin. It's so hard to tell what's going on in that dude's head sometimes. And at character select screen, he's hovering over Lily, and that's what I think most people would expect, but expect the unexpected with this guy.
Yeah, I think him and the way he started off with Tekken 8, it surprised that most people. You know, a lot of people would probably think he would go in with Jin or maybe even a Dragunov, the strong characters. He's usually one of those guys that picks the strong character meta, but he created that for Lily. He is the guy that really put her on the map there. Not only that, he switched to Pan. This is crazy. He's been doing a lot of things differently, exploring not only his playstyle, but the options that the game has and outside of the game as well.
I mean, the way he went full heel turn.
Full heel turn is the nice way of saying it, but man, all right, let's go. This is going to be a race to 2 to qualify out of Group D into phase number 3.
And for Chikrin, you got to remember, Chanel on Elisa. Elisa's a character with good backwards mobility, awesome sidestep as well. But for Chikrin, he really likes to throw out that black swan, the big ballerina spin in neutral, right? But can Chanel kind of put it in his head? I'm scouting that. I'm looking for that. If he creates enough space and is able to punish Chikrin for it really, really hard one time, I wonder how the neutral and how the pressure on both sides kind of changes as a result.
You remember, you're not only fighting Chanel, you are fighting the entire DRX squad. He has such a great group where it's Low High and Nee and of course himself, and they challenge the world and they learn off of each other. And of course there's going to be an expertise. I saw Nee was playing a lot of Lily, so there's definitely some prep here in terms of Chanel. And look at that, taking that first round.
And that's a win con that Chanel will go to often. When heat is expiring on his side, he'll go with that heat string just to build up the chip damage, heat dash mix up, guess for game.
Oh yeah, and he's not shy about going low either. That's the thing, he's not afraid of opening up his opponent, even if it's just a small poke. He wants to be able to instill that fear into their mentality. Here we go, Chanel with a big combo at the wall. He's going to go for a mix-up with the low chainsaws. Not giving him a chance to play. Chanel looking really strong here. He's going to have 2 rounds on his side.
The spin kick, and I bet that was a read too. He knows that Chanel, back to the wall, will go to wall jump attack, will go to up 3+4 as well with that big spinning hop kick.
I don't blame him. He was trying to get out. He was trying to find a way out, but unfortunately Chanel was ready for it. Here comes Chikrin, finally getting a big launch, being able to push towards the wall here. He should be able to push pretty far, and he's going to go to a feisty rabbit mix-up right after this hit. No, he opts not to do it.
Stepping low with a homing attack from Chanel. Grab broken, but parallel to the wall here.
There's the heat dash cancel, but a great step. Chanel knowing the options here, creating opportunities for himself, and just like that, he is back into control here. He does have rage, and he does have heat.
The Ducks on point 2, and right now, both these players just poking each other mid-range, fishing for mids. Activate on Chanel's side.
Oh, that was great use there, but the root of evil, the follow-up, a great block, but not a big enough punish.
House Jab just gave him the offensive opportunity there. Another big... Oh, my... That jab.
There's no time left here. Got to do something. He gets it away. I can't believe he got the rocket punch grab. Chikrin not breaking the throw, and he's usually one of those guys that's able to break them and find his way. But, man, Chanel took that first game. Other than that last round that was very close, it was very convincing.
Yeah, this is about what I expected when these two sit down against one another. It's going to be that kind of fight. But Chanel so far able to impose his will on his opponents today. Ultimately, the one who's been able to, again, he just found some really good opportunity. And again, that read, too. That's not the first time that someone has called out Chikarin for that habit in this tournament. It has cost him. CBM had a clutch play yesterday as well. They scouted that.
If you guys haven't seen how these players got here, there's a lot of Tekken to watch from this entire week. Chikarin, will he have what it takes to make some adjustments here? You know, he hasn't been using the ballerina spin. He hasn't been using any of that. He has been playing a lot smaller Tekken than usual because he knows Chanel's ability to move.
That's the first time
that Chanel knows when to duck.
Yeah, that's a sign of respect to Chanel, I think.
Yeah. Maybe he's respecting him too much. I feel like he needs to go in.
You don't even really see him there. You saw it for the first time. Back one, he's trying to go into with a little bit of slide, but Chanel ready in the worst way possible. Heat engager and then chainsaw time. Heat dash pickup. Chanel looking very good right now.
And again, Chikarin trying to create an opportunity at the start, going for the heat engager. Not able to do it, but there's a power crush from the back turn stance. And here comes Chanel with a huge life lead. Just like that, his life bar has evaporated and now puts Chikarin into a very bad sequence here. Yo, your dude glides are not gliding today, my friend.
Korea different, bro.
It's the way Chanel's been using heat, too.
Nice.
Good duck, but didn't get the launch there. That's unfortunate.
Jab strings with the sidestep there. Looking for a win punish. Low parry from Chikarin. Where are we going with it?
Wherever we go, Chikarin needs to take control of the set and not give Chanel opportunities to get away from his attacks anymore. What a block.
Great block, not the best punish, but the big thing is the chip damage after. It's still Chanel. He knows to keep pressing when Chikarin's back to the wall like that.
Great option here. He's going to keep him there once again. That great life. Oh my God. He got out, but he's dead. Back turn it. He got into aerial state. That was smart. He's still alive. But look at the life deficit. Oh, the low jab.
That's the challenge. And trade in favor of Chanel. And he punches his ticket for the top 8 here at the Esports World Cup Tekken 8 competition.
Chanel, of course, now out of the tournament. I mean, Chikarin out of the tournament, but Chanel moving on. Really happy for this guy. This guy, of course, getting married later this year. He's going to make his wife be happy for sure. $45,000 guaranteed now for Chanel as he makes it into phase number 3.
And that's going to bring up Chanel versus Yagami. Woo! In a 1-to-5 set?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just really difficult for Chikarin to get any kind of offensive momentum started. Usually we're so used to seeing him very active with step, very active with using mid strikes, back ones in the dude glide and applying pressure that way. But Chanel just kind of shut him down entirely. He got one Black Swan ballerina spin engagement, but overall, Chanel just had control.
Yeah, I love seeing it. The way that he was approaching all of the matchup.
Jepang
he was able to
Australia
evade all of Lily's key tools. He shut him down. Chikarin looked really desperate at the end. It was a scramble, and it wasn't a scramble in his favor.
And I got to go back to what we were saying earlier, too. You called it. You said these players have been watching Chikarin's footage. They know to scout when he likes to go to that wall jump attack or that hopping kick like that. And man, we're going to check in and see how Chanel feels about it on the stage.
Breathtaking scenes here as Chanel qualifies for the top 8, eliminating Chikarin here on day 3. I'm going to switch to Korean briefly. 안녕하세요, 라이언입니다. Chanel 이초근입니다. 큐이초근입니다. 요즘 못해.
Okay. Like that's Korean. Okay.
Oh, nice to speak. That's good. Nice shoes, very gorgeous. Yeah.
그래서 너네 경기가 어땠어?
Very so beautiful, nice. Yeah. Good.
How does he feel qualifying for top 8?
이제 그 8관 이제 했으니까 이제 기분 어떠세요?
이제 시작이라고 봅니다. 제가 이제 두 번째 목표가 8강을 이제 진출하는 게 두 번째 목표였는데 저희 이제 무릎형 노아이 선수 목까지 열심히 하겠습니다.
So he said it was really difficult, but he was able to overcome it, and he's ready for the next one.
Speaking of the next one, of course, top 8 best of 9 affair to go down. It's going to be against Australia's Yagami. How does he feel about that one?
야가미하고 이제 다음 시합할 건데 기분 어떠세요?
I love you, Yagami. Come on.
Okay. That's kind of weird.
You translate that once more. 감사합니다. And I'm throwing it back to studio. Take it away, boys.
All right, congratulations to Farzeen and Chanel making it into our top 8. That means our top 8 is now complete here and set for the Esports World Cup. Chanel once again showing really good form, and Farzeen, man, that kid is dangerous.
I mean, Farzeen, one of the things that I was actually scared about is he had the run back about half his turnier. I was about to say, how is he going to control the pacing of that match? Because it seemed like yesterday he didn't, but we saw the double jeopardy situation play out once again.
Yeah, and also we saw some great play from DRX Chanel there, utilizing a lot of Alyssa's, chainsaws. We were speaking, we were seeing, Chanel, how he was playing, and, it was really, really good stuff, utilizing the power crush and all of Alyssa's strong moves.
Unfortunately, we do have to say goodbye to Chikarin and Sajawal. As you can see there, Chanel managed to take it over Sajawal. Didn't really have much for him there, Sajawal, against the Elisa of Chanel. But again, Chanel really, yesterday as well, put on a really good performance. And then today as well. I think that's a very dangerous person, but now we have to talk about it. It is first to 5. What do you think going into this?
I mean, the first to 5 situation now is a longer time to adapt. You got a little bit more leeway. But saying that about a little bit more leeway, we got to remember that it is now going to...
A lot of upset. John Ding. Knee, of course, knee. Oh my lord. No hit smash on that last set. It's kind of not hit smash. I mean, like hit engager. That's yeah. That is wild. So yeah. So the last top 8, I can't stream that because that's took a lot of time. So yeah, thank you. It's been a good 2-hour stream. So yeah, peace. Có nói sing Indonesia, có nói Indonesia. Okay. That's first of all, there's 3 Pakistan, 3 Korean, 1 Australian, and 1 Japan. Which one? His name is double. I think double's playing Kazuya. Is it Kazuya? So yeah. Ruth, my prediction, I read for Atif and Farzeen. Because yeah, my personal things. I think Drago should win this one. Dragunov should win this one. Cause after that, I hope it get nerfed. I don't know. I think it's just peace. Dragunov is peace. So it's toned down a little bit. So Farzeen play Victor. Yeah. Because I'm a Victor guy, you know what I'm saying? It's a win the tournament. $1 million tournament. $1 million tournament. That's crazy. So yeah, thank you.